Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to this BBL 10. It's an exciting finals matchup. It is between the Brisbane Heat and the Perth Scorchers. The Brisbane Heat were able to win the toss and have elected to field first. So Perth Scorchers are going to be batting. Jason Roy, they have just said, is out with an ankle injury, which means that Cameron Bancroft is now into the lineup. Now, something I am just wondering is hopefully everything is running smoothly. For me, I have it just completely zoomed in on my face for some reason, so do let me know. Geez, the chat is going off so far. We have got we've got Jason in the chat. We have got More Cake. We have got FF in the chat as well. We have got Casey Judd. We've got Gold First. Sorry, that is Tyson. And we have also got Aya in the chat and Cooper Media and Arlo Ryan. So we have got all kinds of people in the chat at the moment. We are watching Bartlett Bowl at the moment for the Brisbane Heat. I will quickly read through all of the chat. I am very appreciative of all of you being here so early. We have got More Cake has said, go the Heat. And we have got Jason has said, let's go. We have got FF, we can't wait. We have got Jason, come on Scorchers. We've got More Cake, Heat will win. Go the Heat, Heat will win, says Casey. We won last time, says More Cake. Let's go Perth, says Tyson as well. And that is a good shot from Bancroft off his legs, and that is going to be at least two. It might even get close to the boundary, but it's well fielded by, it was Gregory out there, and I think that was three there. So good running from the Perth Scorchers. We have also got Aya. Hi, how are you? I am good, thanks, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have also got Scorchers will win. Heat fans ready to cry, says FF. And then we have got Casey Ewish. We have also got Perth all the way, says Tyson. Hello, says Arlo Ryan. We have got Cooper Media has said hello as well. Heat won the toss and are bowling. And More Cake also said hi. FF said hi. And we have got, I had to finish my homework, says More Cake as well. So that is good news that you have finished that one. We have got, you remember my name. I did indeed. Oh, that was a run-out opportunity there. That was Bartlett there, almost getting Livingston out. First ball that he faced, Livingston had to dive back into his crease. And he only just made this. We have got Crazy NZ in there as well. Later than usual, says More Cake. Yes, it is 9:40 starts rather than 9:15, which we are used to. I am also going to see what else have we got before watching, says More Cake. Tyson said about remembering his name. We have got Heat from More Cake. We are got F in the chat has said, Heat fans ready to cry. Hi, how are you now? I am sad because of video deleted in my channel. Why is that? Yeah, do let me know. I want Scorchers to win, says Arlo. We have got Uncle Bill's in the chat as well, has said hello. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday? I probably won't end up having time because I will more than likely be editing a couple videos trying to get a little bit ahead for the start of the week. We have also got Crazy NZ with the dabbing emojis, Jeff with the clapping from Casey Judd. Heat. 10 likes in 2 minutes. It is pretty insane how much support we have had on these live streams so far. And we have also got, I got my semi-final game tomorrow for cricket, says Tyson. So hopefully you are able to win that. Oh, I got to go see Casey Judd as well. We will miss you. We missed you last few days. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I just haven't quite had a chance to do the streaming. We have been trying to get as many of the Rugby Challenge videos out as we can. But yeah, it's been one of those weeks how little things end up just putting you a little bit further behind. That was a great ball from Bartlett to start this one off. And in the end, I believe it only went for 4 runs. Yes, it did. And NFL in 3 hours, says More Cake. And Arlo has, but when is your next stream? It is probably more than likely going to be on Saturday for the final. Whoever wins this match will move on to face the Sydney Sixers. And it should be a very exciting match. We have also got who won the cricket versus rugby match. Team cricket managed to do it in the end. And I think it came down to the last ball as well. And almost went to a super over, but in the end, Team Cricket were able to get the win. I am back to bat now, says Tyson, of course, because of a concussion ruled him out of the last one. But hopefully you will get a few runs off the bat as well, mate. We have also got, there was a food fight on the bus yesterday. That doesn't sound too ideal, More Cake. Interesting scenes there. Hope I can make my day by seeing your stream. Oh, Livingston's just hit a 6 straight away off Stickety. That's one way to go after the new bowler, but hopefully you do enjoy the stream, are you? But yeah, if we are on 10 likes already, I will have a quick look. For me, we are on 9, but I mean, I assume that will pop up to 10 soon. So I feel like we need to set a like goal, and perhaps we will try and hit 20 likes for this live stream. Could be the goal. It was fun, says More Cake. And I will ask what type of food was getting thrown around, More Cake. Oh my God, what is 6 says? KCPL. I believe that is it was going to be the Kiwi Cricket Premier League, wasn't it? And we have got Izzy Queensland in the chat as well saying, yo, what up? And as at the moment, it looks like the score in this match could be very high between these two sides. And I am very excited to see how many runs the Scorchers can get. And unfortunately for Stickity, he has already gone for 10 runs off only 2 balls so far this over. A ham sandwich, says More Cake. I mean, I always think of it as like in the movies with the plates of spaghetti and whatnot, but a ham sandwich and shortbread, I do enjoy me a piece of shortbread. Is that going to be another 4-0 has gone to backward square, and it is just going to be the 1 run. Who's playing in the NFL tonight, says Tyson. I'm not actually too sure, to be honest. I haven't been able to really follow much of the NFL lately. More Cake has said Apple, that would have been dangerous. That could have taken someone's head off in that case. But yeah, do let me know how many runs you guys think the Perth Scorchers will be able to get in this first innings. We'll wait and see what you guys say. But Stickity now. It is hit down the ground, but it isn't going to lead to any runs. So Bancroft, like I said, was in the squad for this match because of a ankle injury, I believe it is, to Jason Roy. So that is why he is not playing. Have you posted a video on Kiwi Lads clips? Says Arlo. Not yet, although I should mention that I have got the Kiwi Lads clips. The link for the Kiwi Lads clips. I will quickly do that now while we are in between balls. But 160 and 180, 170 at least. So we have got some pretty high numbers for this matchup. And I feel like at the moment, Manuka Oval hasn't really had too many runs scored off it. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. I am just quickly typing up this little link. There we go. That is the link to the Kiwi Lads channel. I'm pretty sure that anyone who is in the chat at the moment is already subscribed to it. And videos on there are going to be coming very soon. We are just a little bit behind in terms of finding all of the clips that we want to have up there. Shows him his stumps there. And it is a dot ball for Stickity. He did go for 13 off this over. 170 as well, says Arlo. So everyone is saying somewhere between 160 and 180, more than likely 170 by the looks of it. Because I forgot it, said, I remember my locker code. So in that case for your school, More Cake, is it like a 3-digit number or something like that? Or is it just a... Because I know at our school, I don't even think we had locks on the locker. It was just kind of like a turn it round. You have got 23 subscribers now, says Arlo. I know it shot up very quickly the other night. And I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, all of the channels all of a sudden had a little boost. And More Cake has said yes. I was about to ask the question of what is the combination, but I feel like that is not a good question. But nonetheless, it is going to be Bartlett who gets another over. Livingston at the moment sitting on 12 off 6 balls. Can Bartlett knock him over here? It's got a little bit of shape there for Bartlett. And I have a feeling that this is one of the first times that Bartlett has been able to bowl a second over. They normally take him off pretty early. Do you think Marnus will bowl tonight? I think he will. I think he has been bowling well enough with the leg spinner, or with the leg spin, that he will be able to have possibly 2 or 3 overs. Maybe even the 4, depending on how well he goes. But they have got the potential with a couple of their other bowlers to be able to bowl out. Livingston advances. And then he almost considered swinging through for that one. At the moment, he is sitting on 12 off 8. I can say it says More Cake. No, it is all right, mate. You don't have to. I think Marnus will bowl, says Arlo as well. Yeah, I feel like leg spin in T20 cricket has just become one of the most popular things to have in terms of when you are trying to find a player. If you can bowl leg spin, then you are kind of set, because you look at the way that Rashid Khan bowls and then you just wonder how, tell you what, it's moving all over the place for Bartlett at the moment. No, That's not what we like to hear. They have just said that there are a couple drops of rain at the moment. We do not want this game to get called off for rain, that is for sure. We have got Ajit in the chat as well. Good afternoon. Kate, brother, welcome to the live stream, mate. Who are you going for this match? Do let us know, Perth Scorchers or Brisbane Heat. I did actually do a poll on the channel, and at the moment it is sitting that the Perth Scorchers are just a little bit ahead. And tell you what, Livingston has just tried to swing at that ball as well. So that's 4 dot balls in a row. And it is just moving all over the place. Tropical Whopper. And Bartlett has bowled well so far. He has indeed. He is getting plenty of swing on the ball. And Livingston is trying to hit it out of the ground at the moment. And if Bartlett can get this wicket, maybe he even gets to bowl another one after this, if it does keep on swinging around. But Lynn at the moment is liking what he is seeing from Bartlett here. Bancroft at the moment is sitting on 5 off 6. To get called in late because of an ankle injury to Jason Roy. What type of impact could that have? Oh, that's well bowled off the edge. And unfortunately for him, it is going to go through a gap. But that is being chased hard by Swepson, who is another great spinner as well. They are only going to get 2 there. So far this Bartlett over has only gone for 2 runs. Did kind of pull up quite quickly as well. But that went through the gap. But yeah, Swepson could have a few spin overs. We have seen that spinners so far at this Manuka Oval. Hasn't been going too bad. How's that? Here's more cake. I feel like you are 1 ball ahead at the moment. I am going to wait and see. No. Oh, no. That one has gone down the leg side and it has gone for 4. Livingston finishes the over with a boundary. 6 runs off it. And at the moment, none for 23 off 3. Bartlett, he was doing so well up until that last ball. But it's going to be interesting who is going to be able to win this match. Who do you guys think would have a better chance of beating the Sydney Sixers? I think the Brisbane Heat have beaten them once so far this season. They're kind of... wait, no. Have they beaten them this season? Who has beaten the Sydney Sixers? I'm trying to think. And I know the Sydney Thunder have. That is one of the teams that I know. But I can't actually think of too many others. Not off the top of my head. But it is going to be very tough to beat the Sydney Sixers, as we saw when they played the Scorchers in their last match. And it is going to be Lachlan now who is going to be bowling this one. There is a little fly that is flying around at the moment that keeps on distracting me. But Ben Lachlan is going to be bowling. He's only taken 1 wicket, which means his average is 226, which is quite high. But I feel like he is a good enough bowler that he could possibly pick up another wicket here. Oh, it's a ramp shot from Bancroft. Is it gone all the way? No, just the 1 bounce 4. But that is a good way to start the over. Bancroft now sitting on 9 off 7. And I think you guys saying 170. That won't be too far off. 32 times 2. 30 plus 2 times 2. 36 or 64. Sorry, maths. Says more cake. Is that the homework that you had to do, mate? Tell you what, that was very close to a 6 off the little ramp shot. Oh, and he stood and delivered there. It's going over the top, and it's going to be down to deep third man for 4. Once again, and Lachlan now sitting on 8 runs of the first 2 balls, and that seems to be a little bit of a trend for anyone who isn't Bartlett. It is going to be whoever is bowling that is Bartlett. Has gone for 2 boundaries so far throughout this match. Maths is my favourite subject, says Ajit. And it does actually come in pretty handy when it comes to cricket in terms of working out the run rates and everything if you haven't got the stats in front of you. It is well played from Bancroft it was mid-off. Ben Lachlan, they are saying he looks pretty angry. And they are just talking about the fact that he's only taken 1 wicket so far throughout this BBL. I checked and I got it. Good job, more cake. Keep up the maths, mate. Maths is one of those subjects that if you can get the hang of it, like I said, it's good for quite a few sports. Darts is a pretty useful one in that regard when you are trying to work out how many points you need. My favourite subject is English. It's easy, says Tyson as well. I think Ben Lachlan was almost getting told off by the umpire there for a little bit there, which is interesting. A lot of aggression shown early in this match. More cake has said I as well. Nonetheless, 33 off 3.4 at the moment. Bancroft tried to hit the ball, and he does miss it outside the off stump. And there is 10 runs so far off Ben Loughlin's first over. Run rate of 8.61 as well. Played baseball in sport today, says Moorcake. How did you go, mate? Do you play cricket as well? Because if you play cricket, it's one of those things that they kind of work well together for the hand-eye coordination kind of side of it. Oh, he tried to scoop it as well. And that is the end of the over. He tried another ramp shot there, Bancroft. The commentators are cracking up about something at the moment. But they did get 33 off their power play, which, I mean, they won't be too angry with that, I wouldn't think. Got caught then. Or then got caught, said Moorcake. So that is a little bit unfortunate. I'm a good artist, says Tyson as well. Got a home run, says Moorcake. So that is impressive stuff as well. Yeah, I think my favorite subjects in school would have probably been PE and then probably digital tech, which kind of explains what I'm doing now in a way and why I'm probably able to do a little bit of the technical side for these live streams. Cake Brother, what's your favorite? Says Ajit as well for the favorite subject. But now it is going to be Bartlett once again. He does get to bowl his third. And the question is, are they going to switch him out? Shane Warner's just talking about the catch. I don't think he thought it was as impressive. I got NBA 2K21 for my birthday, says Tyson. And hopefully you will enjoy it. I haven't really played too much of the NBA games, to be honest. I have always kind of been the cricket and then kind of rugby and a bit of FIFA, I think, is my other one. PE and maths, says Moorcake as well for his favourite subjects. But Bartlett now, is he going to be able to get this wicket of Livingston? He is sitting on 19 off 13 at the moment. He is running in Bartlett. Little bit of swing there. He has hit it through the covers, and it is just going to be the single there. We have got Rishab in the chat. How's it going, brother? It is going good, mate. Thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. At the moment, the predictive has got it 177 for the Perth Scorchers, if it does sit the way that it is at the moment. And I feel like we could have a pretty high-scoring game on our hands so far, so that is why I am pretty excited about this one. I signed up to rugby this year, says Moorcake as well. And PE is the best, says Tyson. And we have, that was a little lofted one to the mid-wicket region. And we have got, and we have got Good Cash in the chat as well. Has said hello, mate. Welcome to this live stream. And we have got Ajit, what's PE? It is physical education. So it's pretty much the sports kind of learning, like how the body works and every kind of thing like that in terms of doing it through sport and everything like that, Ajit. What is 32 times 2 chat? And then we have got Good Cash has put, Cameron Bancroft playing. Yes, he is indeed. It is because of, little bit uppish. And that one almost going to be 4. Yes, it is. Swepson not able to get that one. But yeah, it is because of the injury to Jason Roy's ankle. So it is going to be Cameron Bancroft replacing him. And I mean, it's going to be interesting. If the Scorchers do win this game, is Jason Roy going to be all right for the final? He has scored so many runs for them this season. At the moment, Livingston and also Bancroft are looking like they are off to a flying start. Moorcake has said aye as well. Bartlett running in. It is a little bit wide. And tell you what, Livingston's going to go all the way for 6 over cover. I know Doe, I think is what Moorcake has. And Livingston, I know, do you? It is, of course, 64, mate. I was wondering if anyone in the chat was going to say it. But nonetheless, Livingston just hits that 6. And Bartlett bowling 3 overs in a row, unfortunately, could be a little bit costly here. Munro should be the starter over Jason Roy, says Tyson as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they are going to do with their lineup. That is going to be a single there for Liam Livingston, who is sitting on 31 off 17 at the moment. He is off to a flying start. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what they do in terms of the order that they are going to be sending their batters in. At the moment, 6 is hit. He is 3rd on the list, but the man in 2nd on that list is Chris Lynn, who hasn't really been getting going in the last couple matches for these finals ones. But someone who has been getting going, Pearson, if they can get Pearson out early when he is batting, I feel like the Brisbane Heat, are they going to be able to win this game? Because he has been doing very well for them. Was almost a little bit of a run-out opportunity there, but 14 off that over for the Perth Scorchers. We have also got, I can't watch the cricket today, so I'm watching you, says Good Cash. I do appreciate that, Matt. Matt? I do appreciate that, Matt. I will try my best to keep you informed. They are showing Harvey's catch early on against the Thunder, and it was a very good one. I think we're seeing all of the best catches so far. And they are pretty impressive as well. And we have got Chicha, maybe. Sorry if I've said that wrong. We have got Please Out Livingston, and he is going for Brisbane for this one. What do you think? Who's winning, says Rishab. At the moment, I feel like it is a very good start for the Perth Scorchers. So maybe, depending on when the first wicket falls, the Perth Scorchers may be able to get off to such a flying start that they won't be able to stop the momentum of the Brisbane Heat. 33 times 3, says Morecake, and it is going to be 99 for that one. Be back, my iPhone is going flat. It's on 2%, says Tyson, so that is no good for you, mate. Me as a Thunder salty because it was no ball, says Gig Cash. That is, of course, for one of those later balls in the last match, isn't it? A little bit of a reverse sweep. Great fielding, though, and almost a run out. And now they are thinking about running twice, but Livingston loves absolutely screaming out no. But Swepson is bowling at the moment, and that is impressive fielding. It was Joe Burns. Almost a run out. And we have also got is 99, says Morecake, for, of course, this mess. But Swepson has been having a very good BBL so far. Is Livingston going to go after him, or is he going to be looking for a few gaps in the field along the ground? I feel like I know the answer to that one. He normally puts 110% into it, and he has done it. Is it going all the way? Yes, it is. Too easy for Liam Livingston. Dragged down a little bit, and it has gone for 6. I kind of wrote that comment. I'm not sure what that last one is. Oh, craply. It is all right, Good Cash. Oh, it was almost taken in the crowd, but Livingston at the moment is already on 41 off 19. Geez, I can't write, says Good Cash. No worries, mate. I knew what you meant almost. But oh, it's dragged down. But this time he didn't get all of it. But it is in the gap. And Livingston sitting on 41 off 19. I think I said that a little bit too early. But my scoreboard has been updating a little bit quicker than my live coverage. I'm back. That was close. But when I got the charge, it was on 1%. Tell you what, that would have been like that bomb diffuse like thingy. And I believe it's Call of Duty, isn't it? How it's like it gets right down to the wire. But Livingston almost still able to get that one to the boundary, even though he mishit it. Oh, catch him. Oh, was it in the air there for Swepson? Was that a chance? The Brisbane Heat Big Bash League, the Heat wears a teal uniform and are based in Brisbane in the Australian state, Queensland. Their home ground is the Brisbane Cricket Ground, says Morecake. That is almost straight off Wikipedia. Tell you what, Livingston's tried to get it, and he hasn't quite got it, but it's still almost finding the gap. Has fallen short, and Hazlitt. Tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Like they are saying, he is trying to hit everything to the boundary. He wants to hit it straight to the boundary, and if he can hit a 6 here, he'll be on 49. Livingston doing well, says Gig Cash as well. Do you drink, says Tyson? I mean, I haven't recently, mainly because I'm normally doing live streams at late nights, so I don't really get a chance, to be honest. Sweeps it now. Oh, he's played sensibly there, Livingston. Just hits it for the single, but then that gives him the strike. 14 off it so far. I'm playing my Cricket 19 career mode, says Gig Cash. How are you going on it, mate? And what team have you picked to play for? The Heat haven't played at the BCG for the Brisbane Cricket Ground? Yeah, Cricket Ground. Sorry, I said gown. But, yeah, I believe how many games have they had at the Gabba so far? It wouldn't be too many either, though. I don't think, only early on in the season. I believe someone said Was that a caught and bowled opportunity for sweeps in there? It must not have quite carried. We are seeing the replay here. No, it did bounce. Okay, that is good to know. But nonetheless, at the moment, the way they are going, they could be getting 200 here, the Perth Scorchers. And that would be a very hard total to chase down for the Brisbane Heat. And it is going to be Marnus Labuschagne now who is going to be bowling. And we have got Moorcake has said too as well for how many games they have played at the Gabba, right? Is Labuschagne going to be able to get Livingston here? He is sitting on 44 of 22 at the moment. I think my coverage is a little bit behind because on the actual scoreboard that I've got showing, he has already got the single. It is just going to be the single. I'll see if I can get it a little bit closer to live in between balls, and we will see if we can get away with that. And then we have got Kate Rose solid 3 times plus 2 to the in the brackets 5x minus 2 equals 22. Find the value of x, said Ajit. And that one is another single for Livingston there. I've accidentally put it in full screen, which isn't quite what we want because then I couldn't see the chat, but I will read your chat now. You should do a face cam on your rugby career modes, says Tyson. I mean, that is actually possibly an option. We are possibly for the co-op career mode, we might look at doing a face cam as well. But for the single player ones, I kind of do them. Normally it's quite late, so then I would need all of my lighting set up, kind of like I have for these live streams. But, I mean, it is certainly an option in the future. That was a little bit closer to a run out than I think most people thought. And we have got, at the moment, I'm 67 rated and made my international debut recently. And who are you playing for, Good Cash? Do let me know. I know on my cricket career mode, I'm only rated about 25, so I am still a long way off. Who will win today, says Ajit. Tell you what, it is going to be hard to bet against the Perth Scorchers if they keep on going at this rate. Last 15 balls, 33 runs. All Bancroft advancing there, but well bowled from Marnus Labuschagne. And we have got, okay, bro, I'm in year 7, says Moorcake as well. Yeah, that is some technical stuff there for finding the value of X. I feel like if I really tried to think about it, I might be able to work it out, but then I feel like I can't watch cricket and do maths at the same time. It's a reverse sweep. And it is a very nice shot from Bancroft, who is looking strong at the other end to Livingston. And that is going to be Chris Lynn, was it? No, I don't think it was Chris Lynn sliding, but Joe Burns there was able to throw it to Pearson. Can you play Cricket 19 at halftime, says Tyson? If that is something that you guys do want to see, I will be sure to do that. I've actually almost got it set up this time as well, unlike I did have for the one yesterday. No, not yesterday, on last Sunday it was, the last match, I believe. And the final is on Saturday this weekend. Labuschagne has been worked to leg by Livingston once again. And that is a decent over overall. You'd say 9 runs off it isn't too bad at the rate that they have been going, the Perth Scorchers. I chose New South Wales and then closed my eyes and got Illawarra. All right, see, I think, what was that one? Oh, they are showing Livingston or they're showing Labuschagne, to the Perth Scorchers spinners. And it seems to be the spinners that were having them in a bit of trouble, the Perth Scorchers. So that might be why they have gone with it so early. We have got Utkarsh in the chat as well. As said, hi, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, that was well bowled by Marnus Labuschagne. So they are showing that spin against the Perth Scorchers could be a bit of a weapon if they can get it right. But then the problem at the moment is the fact that they are sitting on 70 for none off 7. In my Ashes career mode, I'm 93 overall, said Tyson. So well and truly probably one of the better players in the world at 93 rated. But Livingston at the moment sitting on 48 off 25. Now it is going to be Ben Lachlan now. They are talking about Marnus Labuschagne. They are saying that Shane Warne is backing him in terms of his leg spin. And we have got also got Malachi, maybe, if I've said that right. So the game is unfortunately because of licensing and everything like that. If I was to show the screen or have the audio of the game, then YouTube take it down straight away and you get banned from streaming for 3 months, which is quite a long time, unfortunately. So I don't know whether it is worth the risk. I'm sorry, but I will try my best to keep you updated. I have also got the scoreboard here. But yeah, luckily the BBL, or I believe it is on, is it cricket.co or com.au, the YouTube channel uploads highlights pretty much straight after the game. So that could be a way to go. That was a little bit of a full toss there to Bancroft from Ben Lachlan. And at the moment, the Perth Scorchers are just flying at a current projected score of 196, which could have them in a very good position to win this match. Which team are you supporting at the moment, lads? It is, like I say, it's very hard to not back Perth Scorchers from here. But then the Brisbane Heat, they are almost a Cinderella story in this situation because they had to win 4 finals matches to be able to get it, or to get to the final and win the final if they do get there. But Livingston has got us 50 off 27 balls. No boundary score for 12 balls, though, so they've been trying to slow them down a little bit here, the Brisbane Heat, and they've got to keep on doing it because they want to keep them to less than probably, at this stage, they'll be wanting them less than 170, 180. And it could just be a situation of whether or not they will be able to do that. They have gone back to the pace as well. They give Swepson, I believe he only had 1, and that one's in the air from Bancroft. And tell you what, it has found the gap as well, so that is going to be 1 bounce 4. And we have also got, I saved my skill points, says Tyson as well. And we have got Gidcash who has said, I'm opening the batting in the state T20 game, and Jack Edwards is flying. He's on 32 from 17. We're on 49 49 from 4. So, yeah, you are well and truly going. And you are going like the Perth Scorchers did kind of through the last few overs. And that one was a well-bowled ball from Ben Lachlan. The Yorker outside off stump. Bancroft not quite able to get to it. Sitting on 27 off 20, though. So he is going at a pretty quick rate, Bancroft. But nonetheless, we have the Lynn factor coming. So can't predict, says Rishabh. I hope I say your name right as well, Rishabh. But yeah, it is going to be interesting. What are they going to be able to do with Chris Lynn? He hasn't quite delivered in these final matches so far. But if he can have a good knock, all of a sudden your team, I mean, no matter what team it is, if he can score at the rate that Livingston is and some, which we know that he has the ability to do, could be a very close match, that is for sure. And we have also got Ajit is the one, says more cake as well. And we have got, or you can get KO, said Gidcash. That is for in Australia. And then in New Zealand, it is probably Sky Go or Sky as your best bet. I don't know how many other providers are showing the games, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. If you are in Australia, you've also got Fox. If you have got normal TV, we have got Utkash has said 4 as well. I'm an off spinner and 6-man batsman like in real life, says Dyson. So you are basing it off yourself. And I feel like that is one of the cool things about Cricket 19 career mode is the fact that you can actually base it off your real life kind of like abilities and type of bowling and batting and everything. You got that right, bro, said Rishabh as well. And we have got no X's 2 is correct. Cake, which class do you study, says Ajit. And it kind of sucks that you can't show the screen. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could. I wish I could have it like where the little scoreboard that I've got is, or perhaps even where I am and have me as the little scoreboard screen. But unfortunately, yeah, licensing and everything, yeah, they are pretty hard. Well, I mean, they're harsh with it if you consider like wanting to show it, but then it's also like you kind of understand it because they are probably paying a lot of money for sponsorships and all that kind of thing. So they want the broadcasting rights and all of that kind of thing. He will hit the ball for 6. He will babysit your kids. We got Rishabh Pant. Yeah, tell you what, he had a very good match for India, or he had a very good couple innings in that last test match, and he was able to, in the end, get India over the line. I'm a leggy, but I made me a seamer, said Gidcash as well, and I play Ashes, not Cricket 19, says Tyson. All that was well bowled from Sweeps in there. And they are trying to slow down this Perth Scorchers lineup, and it is going to be tough to do. They are sitting 79 without loss at the moment. And I think, yeah, I am still a little bit behind in terms of my scoreboard is quicker than the coverage that I am watching. Like, I can almost, or maybe it's not. How many balls have we had? We've had 8.3 and I just had 8.3. So, yeah, I am 1 ball behind what my scoreboard says, unfortunately, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And more cake has said none. But anyone who is new to the channel, we have actually got quite a lot of people watching at the moment. So thank you all very much for that. But if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers at the moment. Livingston once again. It has become a little bit of a specialty of his to get hit in the box, and he has done it once again, Liam Livingstone. There was that match a little while ago that he did get hit there twice within a couple overs. It kind of became a specialty. And it once again happened to him, unfortunately. Luckily, though, it was off a spinner. And that was well bowled. It has worked a leg, and that is going to be just a single. I was just dropped by Clive Rose, said good cash, a little bit of a lifeline, so make sure you make the most of it, mate, as well. They should reach 100 for first 10 overs. They might, although they have been slowed down a little bit here. Here's more cake as well. Yeah, they have been slowed down a little bit here by Swepson. Only 2 runs off his over so far. Can he finish this well? Partnership sitting on 80 off 53. He has advanced, and it is just going to be a single, and that is very well bowled from Swepson to come back from a 14-run over for his first one. I start school on, says Tyson. But yeah, anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, the pinned comment of the chat is the Kiwi Lads Clips channel. Be sure to check that out. We haven't posted anything on it yet, so it is a little bit of an exclusive for you guys who are watching these cricket live streams. But we will be posting on there very soon, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have got Tuesday, says Tyson as well. See, I feel like a lot of people, I think, went back to school this Tuesday that's just passed, I think. So I guess it just depends on what part of the country you're from. But I am relatively glad that I don't have to go back to school at this stage. But nonetheless, who are they going to bowl now? It is Labuschagne. So we did say a little bit earlier on that the spin was a factor that did help the Brisbane Heat in the last match against the Scorchers. Can they get a wicket here with Marnus? He has been delivering so far with his leg spin. Is he going to get it right here? Oh, that's well bowled, but it is just going to be a single out to deep cover there for Bancroft, who is sitting on 31 off 24. Of course, he was a late call-up because of an ankle injury for Jason Roy, which isn't too good for the Perth Scorchers leading into their finals matches. But maybe he will be back. I'm not sure how serious it is. Hopefully it isn't too bad for him, though. And we have got 40 watching now. You're doing great, buddy, says Utkash. I'm feeling a little bit of the pressure. I'm not used to this many people watching, to be honest. I know we had a rugby. Oh, tell you what, Livingstone's just smacked that one hard, and that one almost went onto the roof. Yes, it did. It is a great shot from Livingstone. And unfortunately, all of a sudden, that 100 is back on the cards by 10 overs. I'll be back my internet weird, said good cash. But yeah, I'm not used to the pressure of 40 people watching. Hopefully, I will do my best so that you guys are able to follow the game. But Labuschagne just put it in the wrong place, unfortunately, and Livingstone made the most of it. Hit it onto the roof, or over the roof almost. We have got someone in the chat, and Moorcake has said spam. Hopefully we don't get too many. I had to actually put quite a few people on timeouts last live stream because of how many messages, but unfortunately I'm not sure if we have any more. I might have to put them on a timeout, unfortunately. And we have got stop it. Okay, he's still going, so I'm going to have to put him on a timeout, unfortunately. Oh, it's a no ball. And I didn't actually see what the ball was. I think I have put him in a timeout. Yes, I have. And we have got stop, please, says more cake. But it is... oh, no, sorry, it was a wide. Oh, that's a good shot down the ground, but I'm not sure if he's got all of it. Yes, he has. And that one has gone for 6 once again, Livingstone. Who is this, says Ajit. This is Liam Livingstone, 12 runs in the next 4 balls. And tell you what, it's on the cards at the moment because Liam Livingstone is going bang, and he is playing very well so far. 63 off 33 is just a crazy speed to have. And the 100 could be on the cards here. Liam Livingstone on strike. What can he do now? Oh, it's dragged down from Marnus, and that one's going to be 6. And that is a very good shot. And now Livingstone moves to 69 off 34. I'm back now. What happens here, Cash? All of a sudden, the Perth Scorchers, well, they haven't really all of a sudden because they've been going all day so far. And Livingstone has just whacked that one once again into the crowd. It was dropped, unfortunately, for him. And we have got the 100 up for the Perth Scorchers, 101 off 9.4 overs. Perth winning tonight. I bet $50, says Tyson. And tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Oh, that's a wide from Minus, unfortunately. And he is sitting on 30 runs off his 1.4 overs. Livingstone 100, I think he could do it. And I think he could even move on from there. if he can keep on whacking the ball here, Livingston. And he has just whacked that one out cover, and that is just going to be a single, although I'm hearing a lot of shouting, so that will more than likely be 2 there. And he is back on strike now, Livingston. And one more, says Kush. Bang and Labuschagne, yeah. I thought he was going to be a little bit of a key, and unfortunately, ever since Shane Warne said that his bowling is very good and that it could get him into quite a few teams, all of a sudden, it was all off the edge. That is harsh, and that one might make it to the rope. Unfortunately, Lynn wasn't going to get that one. And now the first 10 overs are up. 108 is a crazy total to have off 10 overs. And the Perth Scorchers at the moment are flying towards maybe making it to that final against the Sydney Sixers, which is on Saturday as well. And it will be at the SCG. It was announced. I'm hoping that is still going, though. Moorcake has got a few frowny faces. He is not happy one bit. Hopefully, they will be able to fight back a little bit for you, Moorcake. Not $50, a dollar. I don't have $50. Cricket 19, says Tyson. Are you betting Cricket 19? Or are we talking about the halftime Cricket 19 that we've got? Heat, pull yourself together, says Moorcake. Cricket 19 says Tyson as well, Mr. Commentator. Who will win today? I just have to say, it's hard to bet against the Perth Scorchers in this situation, but who knows? Maybe Chris Lynn goes bang. Maybe Jimmy Pearson pulls it together for his side with the bat once again like he has for the other finals matches, and maybe the Brisbane Heat will somehow be able to win this one. And we have got Axel Bailey as well in the chat. Welcome to the chat, mate, and welcome to this live stream. I do appreciate you all being here. And at the moment, the Perth Scorchers sitting on 108 off 10 overs, which is a crazy total so far at Manuka Oval. We've seen a couple low scores at this ground as well, so it could be very interesting to see how it's going to go. But Cricket 19 at halftime, we are hopefully going to be able to look at doing that for you guys to keep you guys entertained during the halftime break. And then we will probably finish the game after the game like we did last time, which actually was a very close matchup on Cricket 19 that I did after it. So if you guys haven't seen that, be sure to check that out as well. But yeah, at the moment, I'll be back. It's food time, says Moorcake. Oh, tell you what, Sekedy is not happy one bit. Unfortunately, if Heat lost, I will go for Sixers. And they are just showing Sekedy is getting taken off. He is absolutely gutted in this finals match. They've brought Morne Morkel in, and Sekedy has come off instead of Bartlett. That seems extremely harsh. And from Stekedy's reaction, he didn't even know it was happening. And I feel really bad for the guy because it just shows how much he was wanting it. So it's going to be interesting. They are saying he was shattered, and I feel bad for the man. He has had a pretty good BBL so far. And Sekedy is just taking the shoes off. Just been picked for the Australian side. And he is looking absolutely gutted. And what else have we got? I'll be back, need P. Says, good catch, no worries, mate. I'm going to university. My library time, says Ajit. Hopefully you will be able to get heaps of stuff done. And we have got Hi, I'm back from FF. Welcome back, mate. And you have missed some interesting cricket so far. At the moment, sitting on 109 runs, the Perth Scorchers off 10.1 overs. What happened to him? It is the X Factor player. So normally it would be Bartlett who would be taken off for Morne Morkel. But because of the fact that Bartlett has bowled 3, they decided that they would bring Morkel on. And instead of taking Bartlett off like they normally would, they decided to take off Sekedy. And I feel like, yeah, he just didn't know it was happening. No warning before the game would have been occurring, I don't think. And it was just at the 10 over drinks break. They were like, yep, we'll just take him off. And red card says Ukash as well. And we have got 70% chance for Perth win. And tell you what, at the moment, if they can get over 200, I feel like that number will go right up to probably around 85%. But it's going to be interesting, that is for sure. Be back getting some food and drink, says Tyson. That is a good plan, mate. Be sure to grab your snacks because we are in for a right treat with this match. But yeah, anyone who is new, we have still got a lot of people watching, and I do appreciate every single one of you for being here. We are going to be doing the final as well, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. And You leave a like. I haven't actually been able to see the like short ball there from Morkel. And it is once again another dot ball. So they are saying that Mono Morkel was going to be coming on. That was pretty much a given. But it is just the fact that it was the case that it was Steketee who wasn't really looking like he was going to be wanting to come off. I thought he got injured or something so he could cash. No, it is that X-Factor player. They have got Mono Morkel, and he has been coming on pretty much every single game. Normally it is Bartlett, and Bartlett has bowled 3 overs already. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. But the partnership at the moment, that one was hoiked to leg from Bancroft, but it has fallen short of the man. At the moment, the partnership was 110 off only 63 balls, which is just an insane rate that they are going at the moment, the Perth Scorchers. If they keep on going at this rate, the 200 is well and truly on the cards. And I feel like they are talking about the power surge. When are they going to be taking it here, the Perth Scorchers? Do they take it when they are set like they are? Or do they consider waiting a little bit? I feel like you can't leave it too late because of the fact that at the moment, the last 10 balls have gone for 31 runs and Morkel's last 4 have only gone for 4. So that tells you how quickly they were going, the Perth Scorchers. Pearson has got the gloves on for this match. Of course, we have seen in the last 2 finals matches between the strike. Pearson with the bat and has been able to get those wins. Of course, Haslett did have a good bat in that last match and Joe Denley in the match before, but Pearson has just been consistent and seems to just be able to do, he seems to make it look easy as batting. He has been getting them a few wins, and they will have to work hard here at the Brisbane Heat. Only 6 off the first over from Morkel, though, trying to slow them down again, but they are still going at over 10 and over at this stage. But Saturday night is when the final is going to be between whoever wins this match and the Sydney Sixers, and it could be a very good matchup. It is going to be at the ECG. It is going to be starting at the same time as this one, so that was 9:40 p.m. New Zealand time. I'm not too sure what time that is in terms of different places around the world. Sorry, my global time just doesn't quite work. Unfortunately, I can't quite work out all the different places. I believe Australia are 2 or 3 hours behind overall, maybe. But Pakistan, Kima Bozda. Hopefully I've said that right. I'm not too sure though. It's like 7 years in the future. So Jack Edwards is so OP, says Gig Cash as well. But it is going to be Swepson who is bowling once again. He did have a very good last over, only went for 3, and they need to try and do something here to slow down the scoring rate of the Perth Scorchers. And tell you what, Livingston, and it's a wicket. And Livingston is out, taken by Labuschagne there, I believe, in the deep. And the wrist spinners. Is there a little bit of rain? They said there was a little bit of rain earlier, and I am a little bit worried that it could get rained off, and I really hope it doesn't, because rain delay just means that it is going to be finishing at like probably 1:30 New Zealand time. Yeah, it is Livingston who is out. And it's an interesting situation. Should they have taken the power surge? Chris Lennon says Utkish, or I believe now it will be Colin Munro. Want to hear a story? Said Good Cash. Go for it, mate. I am all ears. But what happened, said Tyson, it was Livingston tried to hit it to leg once again, and he wasn't quite able to. Mitch Marsh is coming to the crease, though, and I really hope he doesn't get a bad decision in terms of his wicket. But tell you what, they got about 27 or so runs off Marnus's over, I believe it was, and that over is just huge compared to the rest of them. But it is going to be Mitch Marsh now making his way to the crease. They are set in the field. Swepson is going to be bowling to Mitch Marsh. His average for this BBL is 36, 57 not out was his best, and that was against the Sixers. Is he going to be able to get a good total here and keep his team's momentum going? Because all of a sudden it has gone down a little bit. Oh, well, bold Swepson just outside the off stump. And Mitch Marsh not able to get any bat on ball there. And this one could be very interesting for Mitch Marsh here. He would be feeling the pressure a little bit in this situation. Had a couple interesting dismissals. He has done a little bit of a sweep there. And it is just the 1 run for him. But Swepson so far, very good over. Only 1 run off it and a wicket. And that is a wicket that the Brisbane Heat very desperately needed in this situation. But they are still going at 10 and over. So the reason I am called Gig Cash is because when my sister was born, she used to always call me Gigi or Gigi. And I thought it was a good name, so I made the name Gig Cash. Says Gig Cash. So that is quite a cool story in terms of where your names come from. I mean, for us, is that a chance? Not quite. Bancroft hitting it down the ground, but just the single, too long off. But Swepson is well and truly in the game at the moment. He went for 14, pronounced G, not J. So it would be Gig Cash, wouldn't it? Or Jig? No, sorry, Gig Cash. Yeah. I was trying to do the maths working it out in my head, and I just couldn't quite. But now Swepson, only 2 runs so far off this over. A little bit dragged down, but has gone to the leg side. Mitch Marsh trying to run hard, and he is called for it, and they are going to get back there. Mitch Marsh getting a 2 there. So he is sitting on 3 off 3, but so far Swepson at the moment. Yes, there's Gig Cash as well. It's going to be interesting. Livingston got 77 off 39. Well and truly got a great start for them, but Bancroft at the other end, 36 off 29. Looking pretty decent as well. The most runs for the Perth Scorchers overall. And Bancroft at the other end is sitting in 5th. So both men at the crease have got a lot of runs for the Perth Scorchers in the past. Almost a full toss, but it did just drop beautifully. And Swepson now, it is pretty impressive, the fact that he was 14 for none off his first over. And all of a sudden, he has gone for 2 overs, 7 runs, 1 wicket. What is the target? Said Sakpret. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I haven't. But the target at the moment, they are setting the total. And at the moment, they are sitting on 118 for 1 off 12. But I would say for them, they will be wanting to hit around that 200 mark. They have had a great start, and they still have the power surge as an option. But the Brisbane Heat are going to be chasing. And it is going to be a tough chase for them, that is for sure. They are showing Labuschagne, and I don't think he will get another over here, Labuschagne, because he did go for about 27 off one of his overs. I just got dropped on a full toss in Gig Cash, so that is unfortunate. Mitch Marsh shouldn't, and Munro should be, because he has had a better season, says Dyson as well. Yeah, I feel like Munro has almost had the more consistent season, but then Mitch Marsh, he has got an average of 36, which is actually quite impressive because he has had a couple low scores in the last couple matches, but I assume that it is for the sake of maybe they are going to look at taking the power surge soon after taking a couple overs of getting them in. Mitch Marsh at the moment sitting on 3 or 4, so hopefully he will be able to speed it up to a run rate or a strike rate of over 100, and he has been going at about 160, I believe they said, so he can hit it hard. And another full toss, so decided to hit it for 6. Not I meant hit. Why can't I write said Good Cash? Maybe it is because you are playing Cricket 19 at the same time. Might be a little bit hard, perhaps, but nonetheless, I mean, it is going to be interesting. Is Bancroft going to is he going to start going bang here, or is he going to let Mitch Marsh do it? All of a sudden, sentences. You put why can't I write? I should be saying why can't I speak? Because at the moment, I just lost all ability there. But Mitch Marsh now. It's 3 off 5. Oh, and he has tried to whack that one. And it has gone straight to the man at kind of a backward square leg there. And Good Cash has put yeah as well. But I haven't actually... Oh, they are showing when he went out to Steve O'Keefe here. Good Cash, bro, says Rishab as well. They are just showing Mitch Marsh's reaction in that Sydney Sixers match, and it is very unfortunate because of the fact that it didn't quite go near the bat. But nonetheless, we are actually on 25 likes, so thank you all very much for that as well. I do appreciate all of you being here watching this game with me. And I said that our goal was going to be 20 likes, and we're only halfway through the match, not even halfway through the match, and we have already hit it. So I guess maybe I should up it to perhaps 30 for now and see how we go. I have drank 5 water bottles today going to the toilet a lot, says Tyson. Yeah, that will happen if you do drink so much water. I feel like, yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, tell you what, I'm just looking at Bancroft's bat, and there is a part of it missing. There's a massive chunk, there's a little bit of kindling off the side. It has been hit back to fine leg. And it is well done from Morkel once again, because we all knew that Morkel would be getting brought in for after the 10 overs for the now he has seen it, the X Factor player, but it was just a surprise that it was Steketee who got replaced. We got 226 said Gig Cash for that in a 2020. Should be a decent chance for you to be able to win that one, I would think. This is my 6th one, said Tyson as well. I guess you got to stay hydrated, mate. That is a key. But nonetheless, I will ask the question once again for you guys watching at the moment. How many runs do you think the Perth Scorchers will be able to get? Do we still think around that 170, or are you guys changing what you are thinking? They are running all the bats out now for Bancroft. But at the moment, after 13 overs, 122 for 1 wicket, run rate of 9.38. They did get 210 in the chase, so that is impressive. But luckily, you were able to still get the win. 160 now, not 170, says Tyson. So he is going a little bit lower. I feel like they've still got the power surge. I think 190, 200, says Gig Cash as well. See, I'm thinking, to be honest, in my head, I'm thinking 185 is the total that I'm thinking they will be able to get. I think that they will lose 1 or 2 more wickets, though, but I think a power surge will be very useful for them, unless, of course, they try and overswing it, and then they may end up in the same situation of going down to probably around that 160. Sweeps in now, has bowled that one. It has been worked a leg by Mitch Marsh, and by the looks of it, they are going to be able to get 2 there. Marnus has thrown that ball in, but it is still going to be 2. Swepson is bowling back-to-back overs. He is sitting on 23 for 1 at the moment off 3.1. If he can get another wicket here, not only would he have had a very good spell, but he would have possibly gotten the breakthrough that the Brisbane Heat very desperately need at this point. The last 13 balls, though, 10 runs and 1 wicket. So they have well and truly slowed down. That is a block from Mitch Marsh. Another dot ball. And Mitch Marsh is thinking about possibly going big here. Predictive is saying that they will get over the 200, 203. But Mitch Marsh, is he going to be able to hit this one out of the park? Is he going to try? Oh, he did go for the low one to the leg side. Shane Warne just made a weird noise, but nonetheless, he did hit it to leg side, out square leg for just the single. So Mitch Marsh at the moment sitting on 8 of 10. I'm versing the Northern Territory again. Said, or not out, says Gig Cash. I'm versing the Northern Territory again. Hopefully you will be able to get the win, mate. But Swepson at the moment sitting with a decent spell. And the fact that he went for 14 off his very first over, it just shows how well he has bowled since then. But now that Livingston isn't at the crease, it is because of Swepson. And he will be wanting to get another wicket in these last 3 balls of his spell. It's well bowled, and it's just going to be a single. And I don't think the Brisbane Heat will be minding that too much because of the fact that they were just going at such a quick rate for the first 10 overs or so. With the fact that they were able to bring up 108 off 10 overs, and now they are sitting on 126 off 13.4. The run rate has dropped to 9.22. I literally just versed them just then. Is it the same format, Gig Cash, or is it a different type of match? A little bit dragged down there, but it is going to be a dot ball for Swepson. And these are all very useful overs from Swepson so far. 1 for 11 off 17 balls. They are saying no boundary score for 23 balls for the Perth Scorchers here. So that just shows you how quick they were going. Using Gig Cash as well. Oh, and that one has been worked to leg by Mitch Marsh for the single. And that is a very good spell for Swepson. 120, or not 126, he wasn't going for. It was 1 for 26 off the 4. Arndt Livingston scored 100, says FF. Yeah, he did in the end go out for, I believe it was 77. Yes, it was. He hit 5 4s, 6 sixes. That is very impressive. And they are just talking to him now. He is pretty happy. 77 off 39. Just got them off to an absolute cracker. Love bro said, Imran, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. We have had plenty of support so far on these live streams, and I do appreciate every single one of you for being here. I hope you will all be joining me in the final as well. And anyone who is new to the live stream, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, tell me in the chat who you think is going to win this match from here. There is a little bit of wet weather around at the moment, which could be a little bit unfortunate because I remember one of the early games that I decided I'd do a BBL live stream on. It got rained off, and I spent about an hour and a half playing Cricket 19, waiting for it to come back, and it never quite did. That was between the Stars and the Heat, I think it was, if I'm not wrong, but I could be. Was it? Or actually, it was between the Stars and the Scorchers, I think. So now they have taken the power surge here. I'm back, says Morecake. Welcome back, mate. And he is going, yeah, at the moment, the Brisbane Heat fighting back a little bit here. And they have taken the power surge now. Morkel bowling. And straight away, Mitch Marsh hits it into the gap. And that is the 4. We have got, bro, is it not the BBL final? Not quite. This match decides who is moving on to the final against the Sydney Sixers on Saturday. So whoever wins this between the Scorchers and the Heat will play the Sixers on Saturday at the SCG as well. They're allowed 75% capacity, I believe they said. So that could be interesting. Different type of wicket. All of these games have been played at Manuka Oval almost, other than the first one, which was between the Heat and the Strikers, and that was at the Gabba. So it could be very interesting to see what happens at the SCG. We will support you, says FF. I appreciate that a lot, mate. Like, the support on the channel lately has just been crazy. Like, we hit that 1,000 subscribers probably 1 or 2 years before we thought we would. So it is pretty awesome oh, no. They've just shown that there is a bit of lightning in the background. We don't want that. We don't want that one bit because of the fact that if this rains off, like, this is going to be such a shame. Imagine if we don't even get a match. What happens there? Tell you what, Mitch Marsh has hit it out to kind of the point region, deep point, and that one is 4 and 4 for Mitch Marsh. 2 in a row for him now with the power surge. Do you think they will get 200? If Mitch Marsh keeps on going at the rate that he is now going, maybe they will. If we win our cricket match tomorrow, we will be the club's first ever final appearance. That would be awesome for you, Tyson. Make sure you give it 100%, mate. And hopefully you will be able to get the win there. At 16 overs now, so me and Jack will have to destroy, says Good Cash. And Morecake has said no. It was full toss, though. Another 6 off a short ball. Oh, and that one has gone to the leg side. And it is going to just be 2. Now a 4, said Good Cash as well. And Mash low. Lol, yeah, I feel like I have messed up a couple of words so far. So I am sorry about that. Hopefully the rain will stay away for long enough for us to have a game. And hopefully it's the whole game, all 40 overs of it. Unless, of course, someone ends up getting bowled out. But at this stage from here, surely the Brisbane Heat or the Perth Scorchers, aren't getting bowled out. And we have got Gaurav in the chat has said hi. Welcome to the live stream, mate. I do appreciate you being here. At the moment, we are 14.3 overs and 137 for 1 are the Perth Scorchers, and they are looking pretty sharp with the bat. Livingston able to get 77 off 39, 22 from 4. Said Gig Cash as well. 6 more again for me in his game on his career mode. Can Mitch Marsh hit a 6 here against Morne Morkel? A hard man to hit for 6, but we did see in the last match. Who was it that hit him for 6? Can't quite remember, but it was someone for the Sydney Thunder. Morkel now running in. He has bowled the short ball there. Is that going to be a wide? Yes, it is. It is a wide against Morne Morkel there. I always just sit here and wait just to see what the umpire says, but that one did go over his head by the looks of it. Yes, it did. That is a wide. Then 2 dots, said Good Cash for his game on cricket career mode as well. Morne Morkel now under a bit of pressure though. 11 runs of his first 3 balls. Cutting, said Good Cash as well. Yes, it was Ben Cutting, wasn't it? Who was able to hit that big 6. It took like half a second for my brain to click. Who has outsaid Ayush? It was Liam Livingston. He went out 77 off 39. Very impressive innings from him. But at the moment, they are waiting to see if they are going to be able to get the 200 here, the Perth Scorchers. That's a shot from Mitch Marsh. And that is lovely stuff. And that has gone all the way for 6. It was just a genuine cricket shot down the ground. Too long on. And Mitch Marsh now sitting on 17 off this over so far. 2 to come in it as well. And Mitch Marsh, he did start a little bit slow, but all of a sudden, he is just looking pretty sharp, Mitch Marsh with the bat. And they have still got Munro and Inglis as well that could come into the field or could come to the wicket. There's a little fly that's distracting me. Could come to the pitch if there is a wicket. 1 wicket, OMG said, Ayosh, yeah, at the moment they are going very quickly, the Perth Scorchers, not losing too many as well. And that little fly is well and truly teasing me now because he has actually landed right in the middle of the screen that I am watching the cricket on. I'm going to play NBA 2K21, but I will still be, still in the chat, says Tyson. No worries, mate. But Mitch Marsh, not too happy with the single that he just got. I think he would have loved to hit it to the boundary once again. I'm going to beat Chris Gale. Quick as 56 more, says Skid Cash as well. You are going absolutely crazy. And we have got Bahai, Chup, Beto, Deco, Match, Chat, Matt Caro. I'm not sure whether I said that right. Ayush, do let me know. But nonetheless, Morkel being very costly in this over so far. And at the moment, it has gone for 18 runs. I think there was some thunder in the background for the noise. Morkel now, though. It is well bowled. It is going to go through the gap, though. Cricket is a harsh game at times, and that's going to be 4. Heater back, says Moorcake. I'm not too sure, tell you what. He is looking very impressive here. Bancroft, he is in because of an injury to Jason Roy. An ankle injury, I believe they said. 50 off 12, said Good Cash. So that is very impressive for you. Tied Chris Gale. Don't chat, said Ayush. I assume that is for the reading out the chat as well as talking about the game, is it? I'm playing my career mode, says Tyson as well. That is on NBA 2K21. But Morkel going for a lot of runs there. His first 2 overs, I believe, went for 10. So he did go for 22 that one. And then all of a sudden, it is almost a skyscraper as high as Lavishane's there. And they have actually just said they are skyscrapers as well. It was almost like an echo. But Mitch Marsh at the moment sitting on 26 off 17. They have still got 1 more over of the power surge. If they can get another 15 off this over of Ben Lachlan, I think they could be well and truly on for perhaps that 200. And that will be a very hard total for the Brisbane Heat to chase down because that is a large total on this wicket. We saw that 170 that they were able to get. Or sorry, about 178, was it, in the match against the Sixers? The Sixers chased it down easily. So it's going to be interesting. Ben Lachlan now so far going for 18 for none of 2. And let's hope I get the quickest 100, said Good Cash. Hopefully you can, mate. We have got 66666 from Ayush as well. I know, got to get rid of my dad's home. Got to go get off my dad's home from the pub. He is drunk, says Tyson. See you later, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in nonetheless. Do appreciate it a lot. And that is going to possibly be 2. And they have run on the arm of Labuschagne. Good running there from the Perth Scorchers. And Ayush has said as well. But yeah, Lachlan at the moment, a lot of pressure on him. He was very angry earlier in the match, they were saying. So maybe he has calmed down a little bit, although surely the scoreboard wouldn't make him too calm in this situation. Someone who won't be too calm, although he might have calmed down a little bit now, is Steckity. He did get subbed off at the 10th over for the X-Factor player. Oh, that's it hard at Lachlan. I mean, yeah, they're saying that it was a catch opportunity in a way, but it was more of a just trying not to get hit by it. Oh. No, I'm here, but I'll just have to get off the console. Okay. That is all right, Tyson. Oh, tell you what, Ben Lachlan's done well to get a hand to that one when it was flying back, and that could have been right on the hip bone, perhaps. That would have hurt quite a bit, but in a way, it is a dot ball. So I feel like even though that would have hurt quite a bit for Ben Lachlan, he might be quite happy that it is just a dot ball. But the last 8 balls so far of this power surge have gone for 24 runs with no wicket. So for us, says Good Cash, so that is a very high run rate for a T20 at the moment. Ben Lachlan now changes his angle, and that is a wide down the leg side. And that is a little bit of a gift. and they are saying that maybe Ben Lachlan he has changed to round the wicket. And, I mean, he was going all right from over the wicket, and Moorcake has said no as well. Oh, and that is going to possibly be another boundary for Mitch Marsh. Yes, it is. And Moorcake has said wide as well for that last one. At the moment, Ben Lachlan going for 7 runs off his 3 balls so far. I'm hogging the strike set get cash at the moment in his T20 career mode. But yeah, do let me know. I want an updated total of how many runs you think the Perth Scorchers are going to be able to get. 156 for 1 at the moment. They are sitting off 13.3, going at over 10 and over. Are the Brisbane Heat going to be able to keep them to less than that 200, or are they going to keep on going up here, the Perth Scorchers? And at the moment, I think they're still on for that 200. If they can get 1 or 2 more boundaries in this over of Ben Lachlan, I think that will be well and truly on. But we'll have to wait and see. That one is just going to be a dot ball. Well bowled from Ben Lachlan there. Back over the wicket as well. That sucks. I really wanted to play my PS4, says Tyson. Don't worry, mate. You will get a chance to at some stage, I am sure. But I'm going really quick, so it's fine, says Get Cash as well. I am with Perth You, says Satwant. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I have said it wrong. But, oh, that's a shot from Mitch Marsh. Frees the arms, hits it straight back past the bowler. Didn't hit the bowler this time. He says more cake. But, yeah, it is going to be interesting. I feel like at this stage, the Perth Scorchers, unless the Brisbane Heat can do something huge here, I think they have got this in the bag, the Perth Scorchers almost. They have got the likes of Jai Richardson who can bowl, Fawad Ahmed as well. We have seen that spin can be a little bit useful on this wicket so far. Oh, it's a short ball, well bowled from Ben Lachlan as well. That is the end of the over. The power surge went for 33 runs. Can you please tell me your team's is Satwant? In this match, I will be probably, at this stage, I almost have to back the Perth Scorchers. But normally, I mean, I quite enjoy watching the Sydney Sixers just because they seem to have quite a good all-round game. But then the likes of, I enjoy watching pretty much all of the teams, to be honest. Melbourne Stars are good to watch as well with their batting. And then you've got, I find it very hard to pick a team. And purely also because of the fact that I'm not from Australia. I feel like from New Zealand, I get that kind of like picking and choosing for each match. 6 more, says Get Cash as well. Wish I was 20, said Get Cash as well. And we also have, I'm trying to get over 200 off of 16 overs because it's rain, so only 16. That is true. And hopefully this game won't be affected with rain. There is lightning in the background as well, so that could play a factor later on in this match. But hopefully we do get to see every over bowled in this match. We have got tomorrow I will be able to, says Tyson, for playing his Xbox. And we have got a thumbs up from Sam Wan as well. And Moorcake has said, no, what's new, says FF. At the moment, not too much, other than maybe the wicket of Livingston, depending on when the last time was that you did tune in. But at the moment, they are sitting on a win, or a predictive is of 213 runs, which is just a little bit crazy. And we have got, Tyson has said, you missed my chat. That might have been before I just read it out, though. Possibly. Oh, you didn't miss it. Sorry, says Tyson. No worries, mate. Oh, that one is a wide, unfortunately, from Bartlett, who is going to get to bowl all of his overs, which he doesn't normally get to because of the fact that he is normally subbed off for Morne Morkel. But this match, they did go with Steketee, which is a little bit unfortunate for him because of the fact that he did look like he was very much hoping to get to play this match, Steketee. And we have got no, says Get Cash, I assume. I hate Sixers because they're my rivals, he said as well. Oh, that one's straight up from Bancroft. So if you might have just come back. Oh, it's in the gap once again for Bancroft. I think that's the second one he's had so far. And we have got Tortor has said Heat win. So they will have a very big innings in the second innings of this match if they are going to be able to. And old rivalry between Perth and Sydney, says Sam Want. So that could be a very exciting final if that was to happen. Yes, Tortor, says more cake. He is a fellow Brisbane supporter. Come on, Brisbane, come on, says more cake. That is almost wide. It's just lobbed over short cover. So at the moment, Bancroft has had quite a few lives so far. Labuschagne is very committed in the field, keeps it to just the 2 runs. Heatfield said more cake as well. Out 62 from 21. Good innings, though, for you there. Thunder up. The Thunder of can't believe we're out, said Good Cash as well. At the moment, 50-run partnership, 51 from 34 for these two. So Bancroft at the moment is sitting on sitting on 47 off 36. It is well bowled from Bartlett, but it is almost going to be a single no. That we're able to stop that one. Oh, no. Unfortunately there, Joe Burns, they are talking about, I believe. Unfortunately, they did just throw that ball away, and they did manage to get the single off at the Perth Scorchers. It was a dot ball, and unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out for them. I hope the Renegades do better next season. I do too. It would be very exciting to see how close this one could be if the Renegades were up there as well next season. Because, I mean, overall, like the fact that both of the last two games mattered in terms of who qualified. Oh, it's a dot ball to Mitch Marsh, though, from Bartlett. And Mitch Marsh did want some new gloves. They are just showing Joe Burns. Misfield, unfortunately. So they are showing that Joe Burns there hasn't had the best day in the field, so hopefully he does have a better day with the bat. I didn't get man of the match, good cash, and we have got a Holly Cats from Moorcake as well. What is he cat up to now this time, mate? And McDermott did get 78, but he wasn't going at 400 strike rate, so good cash. And then we've got Santwan. You know what happened in last match with Mitchell Marsh? It was the one down leg, wasn't it? In terms of that getting given out against the Sixers, I believe it was. Oh, it's a full toss, and that is a good shot from Mitch Marsh, and that is going to the boundary now. It was slightly close to the no ball, but I believe it was fine. And now we have got Eating says more okay as well. But I get Arnold saying throw the runs, go for it, get cash if you do want to, mate. And we have got Sam Went as well as said, yes, yeah, it was an interesting situation. Like they were saying, there was quite a bit of space between bat and ball, but there was a noise. And Mitch Marsh not happy one bit with that one. So it is good to see that he did get 40 so far. And that one has gone to the leg side there for just the 2 runs there for Mitch Marsh. So Bartlett, in the end, finishing his spell for 36 runs, no runs. You were lagging, says Moorcake. Hopefully it will come right very soon because of the fact that I think our internet hasn't been too great lately. She likes headbutting me, says Moorcake. That is, of course, his cat. And he was angry on that decision. He was indeed. He was yelling very loudly at the umpire, Mitch Marsh. And he wanted some new gloves. And he wasn't allowed them. Unfortunately, I don't think. And the umpire was not happy one bit about it as well. Well, what a commentary, bro. Thank you very much, Ashad. I do appreciate that a lot, mate. And I do see that we have got quite a few people watching. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing the final of the Big Bash as well. It will be the winner of this match versus the Sydney Sixers on Saturday as well. So we are only a couple of days away. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And also leave a like. I set the like goal of 30 likes, and I'm not sure what we're on now. So we'll check that in one moment. We've got 3 overs left in this match between these two sides in terms of the Perth Scorchers innings. And then we have still got the Brisbane Heat to bat. I'm going to play there, says Good Cash as well. That was interesting. I'm versing Brisbane, so it's perfect to play there. And I think DRS should be available in BBL. I think they need to bring it in that you get one review because of the fact that they have been talking about it is to do with the cost. But then I feel like with the amount of interesting decisions we've had this year for the BBL, I feel like it is kind of time to possibly look at, Bancroft with the little bit of a scoop there. And they might be able to get back for 2. No, it is just going to be a single. But yeah, with the amount of dodgy decisions at times that we have had this year, I feel like it is time to possibly look at doing it for next season. And Satwan has said yes as well. Which one your favourite player ever, said Assad. Favourite player ever. I quite like Kane Williamson for New Zealand purely because he does make batting just look a little bit easier. And just the soft hands, the ability to be able to edge the ball but then not get caught in the slips. Full toss there from Morkel. And that is just going to be a single once again for Mitch Marsh. Golden Duck says good cash as well for him. Unfortunately, 32 likes. Let's get 50, says FF. If we did get to 50 likes, that would be pretty incredible. And, I mean, at the moment, we are only halfway through the match almost, and we have hit half of those likes. So maybe 50 is on the cards, which would just be, pretty crazy, to be honest. But something else I should mention is there is a link in the pinned comment and that is for the Kiwi Lads Clips channel. We are going to be releasing clips on there very soon. So this is a little bit of an exclusive for you guys who are watching the live stream. So be sure to click that link and subscribe to the Kiwi Lads Clips channel. I think we are sitting on 23 subscribers for that channel. So I feel like, yeah, that is going up pretty quickly as well, which I have to thank you all very much for that. World Test Championship, says Sam Went. Yeah, that is interesting. I heard that because of a couple cancelled games, New Zealand now qualify to play England at Lords or something, I think it is, if I'm not wrong. I may not have gotten all the story, but it is interesting the fact that that was how it finished. Morkel now with a good ball, and it's off the edge, and it's going to be 4 runs, and that is 50 for Bancroft. Well batted. First 50 for him of BBL 10. And he was brought in because of the injury of Jason Roy, and he has done very well there. 8th BBL 50 in 47 matches for Bancroft off the end of the bat, but it doesn't matter how they get to the boundary, it's just that they do, and Bancroft now sitting on 53 off 40. My favourite player is Mitch Satner for Tyson as well. Yeah, same bro, my favourite, Kane Williamson and Faf du Plessis ever. Yeah, he is a very good player as well, old Faf. And I feel like that's the thing. There are so many good players in terms of the different formats as well. But then Kane Williamson, he does seem to do all right in most of them. And I think Faf du Plessis was a little bit the same as well. New Zealand versus India in the final, I think so, said Satwan. Yeah, see, I didn't probably read it as well as I should have in terms of what the final was going to be. I'll try that again, says Gig Cash as well, for we got destroyed because me and Jack did nothing. Oh, I nearly played with the Gabba, said Gig Cash as well. But Mishmash at the moment is sitting. I said Mishmash, didn't I? But Mitch Marsh. Oh, it's a good shot from Marsh. Frees the arms. And that is going to be 49 now for Mitch Marsh off 28. And the Scorchers are still looking at 200 at least. They are thinking about maybe 215 at this rate, depending on how these last 2 overs go. Partnership of 71 off 44. 204, my guess for Perth, says goal first. And I said 185 earlier on, and they've got that after 18 overs. They are doing extremely well here, the Perth Scorchers. It just shows how much they want to get into that final and try and beat the Sydney Sixers, because they weren't able to, in the last match between the two sides, which meant that the Sydney Sixers didn't have to play a match up until the final. So it is. And we have got World T20, says Satwant as well. And you said, oh, sorry, I said your gamer tag, not Tyson. I will keep on calling you Tyson as often as I can. Right, it is going to be Ben Lachlan now, who is going to be bowling. It is only 3 overs he has bowled so far. 29 for none. Is he going to be able to get a wicket here and break this partnership? Because at the moment, if he doesn't break this partnership, they are looking at well over 200. That is a full toss. Bancroft is it out, come away. I said his name weird, but it doesn't matter because of the fact he was able to get 4 more. They are sitting on 189 now. Oh, no, I see rain. I see rain. I don't like rain because of the fact that that could mean that we are going to be sitting here for a very long time without the game going on. I am really hoping this one, we do get to see all overs. Oh, no, rain delay, says Tyson as well. I really hope not. Oh, no. No. No, get back on the field. No. No, that's not what we want. My favourite team, South Africa, and your bro. I feel like I would go with New Zealand purely because I am from New Zealand. Bro, what is your name? It is Hamish, which I feel like is actually like not a too common name overall. Like I've said it to a lot of people and they actually don't really know how to spell it as well. But for first ball, why is it raining? I didn't want the rain, that is for sure. We are going to Scorchers doing too good, says Prestige. Yeah, they are at the moment, but the rain, please tell me we are going to get to see more cricket before the end of this one. Hamish Shrivastava, maybe, but it is spelt. I will put it in the chat for you guys. It is spelt like that at the moment. And we have got okay from Sampwamp, but 3 4s in a row for Gig Cash. The rain delay is not what we were wanting, that is for sure. Unfortunately, we can see here that there is rain delay up in that top right corner. Why do we have to have the rain? Well, nice, bro. You are from New Zealand. Yes, I am indeed. Can you do Cricket 19? I think I will have to do a Cricket 19 match while we are waiting for this rain delay to come back. Why rain, says Prestige. I know. I wish that it wasn't going to. Hamish Blake, he is, of course, is he the Hamish and Andy one? I think, if I'm not wrong. And we have got 4 4s. I will get bored, says Dyson. Let's start Omegle, says it, Cash. I feel like Omegle was a little bit too risky. I think they've qualified for final because of rain. So that could be very interesting. No ball, says good Cash as well. So quickly, I am going to have to do a little bit of investigating and also changing. But pretty much anyone who is just tuning in now, they are going off the field because of rain, unfortunately, at this stage. But the Perth Scorchers at the moment are going absolutely crazy, sitting on 189 for 1 at the moment. But at this stage, I will quickly look through and see what I can do in terms of letting the people know who are coming to the stream now know what the score at the moment is. So I will quickly just make a little banner so that it will go across the bottom. We will put the... One moment, guys. I can't quite see the chat at the moment, but hopefully I will be able to in a very short moment. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, because straight after I finish writing this little message, I will be checking the likes on the live stream as well. I think our goal was going to be 35 or so, depending on how it goes. So that's the thing. Depending on how much time they lose, maybe... Oh, see, they've just said if it does get shortened to 10 overs, they are going to need 125 for the Brisbane Heat. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens in terms of when they are going to get back out onto the field. And then we have also got at this stage, I will mention who is on runs as well. I will quickly scroll down so you guys can see as well. Bancroft sitting on 58 off 42. Livingston was able to get 77 off 39. And Mitch Marsh is sitting on 49 not out off 28. And I will just put... Oh, please tell me they aren't showing like... Oh, they are showing the rain. And at the moment, it looks like it is going to be heavy at times throughout this. So hopefully we do get the rest of the game going and we don't have to sit too long. But what I will do to keep you guys entertained in between, I will play a little bit of Cricket 19 because I will just quickly read the chat in a moment. I did see one message though, but I will quickly go like this and we will... Oh, no. I pressed the wrong button and I didn't actually save my message, so I will just put that it is a rain delay. And we've got a huge amount of people watching, and I feel like this is actually the peak throughout this live stream, so thank you all very much for being here. Unfortunately, at the moment, we have got a rain delay, but I will try my best to keep you guys informed of what is happening in terms of the rain and when they are getting back out onto the field, as well as the revised totals. But the Perth Scorchers were sitting on 189, as you can see here. And it was looking like they were going to be well and truly getting 200. And I hope that we do get to see a full match here, or a relatively full match. Half an hour, they are saying, might be when they get back out. So that could be a little while. But luckily, I do have Cricket 19 almost set up in terms of being able to show you guys this match played on Cricket 19. I will quickly finish writing my message and then we will be right into it. Off how many overs? 18.1 they were sitting on. So I will quickly put this as a little ticker across the bottom like that so that you guys can keep informed with that. But nonetheless, we are going to quickly start setting up Cricket 19 and hopefully I will be able to keep you guys entertained and informed during this halftime break. Well, not really halftime break, but it will be, because in a couple minutes' times, the Perth Scorchers won't get to do any more batting, I don't believe. Right. I will quickly get rid of... I guess I could get rid of myself so you guys can keep on seeing... Oh, no, I'll actually have to have just myself. So I am sorry, guys, who are just tuning in now. But the Perth Scorchers were batting first. Unfortunately, the rain is in the air at the moment, and that is exactly what we didn't want, because I was hoping we were going to get to see a full game, but there was a little bit of lightning earlier on, and unfortunately it did arrive. And it's just one of those things that hopefully we will get to see a little bit more cricket. I don't know how late they are allowed to go. I feel like at the moment, because it is 11:10 p.m. in New Zealand, it could be a relatively late start or a late finish for myself, but hopefully we will get to see the end. And because it is a rain delay, I might actually look at making it, rather than a T10 like I normally do, I might actually ramp it right up to a T20. And hopefully we will be able to get a nice full match in on Cricket 19 for you guys, to keep you guys entertained during the break. But the DJ is playing at the ground. Hopefully he has got waterproof equipment, because he will need it, because at the moment it did look like it was going to get a little bit heavier. If anyone's wondering what I am doing looking over there, I am just setting this up so that we are going to be able to have Cricket 19 playing. And the question is, who do we be in this match? I am actually going to quickly now, hopefully I will be able to do it. I am going to go like this. No, I'm not. That's the wrong button. Right. We are almost ready to go. We are going to go application window. We are going to put it as this. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that. And then I will, oh no, it has got a little bit of a glitch. So I will quickly close that. And I will go back into it once again. And hopefully with everyone watching, thank you all very much for tuning in. We've hit 50 viewers for the first time on this live stream. So I do appreciate every single one of you for being here. For some reason, it has got a little cube at the top corner, but I think that has fixed it now, possibly. So pretty much anyone who is just tuning in now, unfortunately, the innings is going to be over for the Perth Scorchers because of the fact that we have had 9 minutes of rain so far. They are saying, I have still got them in my ears, so I will be able to keep you guys informed. Okay, 26 minutes times, it becomes a... Okay, 30 minutes would mean that it is a 17-over game if it is cut by that much. So it is going to be interesting to see how many overs we are going to be losing. I am going to quickly put me down to this corner. I guess I could say that Perth Scorchers were batting first instead of are batting first. Unfortunately, in this situation, we are going to be sitting here watching a little bit of Cricket 19. I will quickly get all the chat up because I have probably been missing quite a bit, so I will have a quick wee look here. We have got Y-Rain. We have also got, don't go to a moderator section. Everyone must be ready with their genitals said. Utkash as well. 4 said, good cash. Can you play Cricket 19 online? Says Satwant. We have also got, I am going to be playing a little bit of Cricket 19, just not online. Duckworth Lewis method. It is going to be involved in YouTube. Says Satwant as well. 4 by says Satwant as well. Can you play your career mode? Says Golf First. Oh, sorry, says Tyson. I think I will be doing this match here, the Perth Scorchers versus the Brisbane Heat. But I will quickly read the rest of the chat. What you think about World Cup final? It was unfortunate, the situation, but I feel like in the end, you know, it was what it was in terms of that regard. We have also got in the chat. We have got in there, will you close your stream if it takes over an hour? I don't think I will. I'll just keep on chatting with you guys as long as you guys are still here, I think. We have also got, we've got, and I'm off Cricket 19 rain. And then we have also got a bit of spamming by the looks of it as well, unfortunately, which I didn't get to see because I was setting up my game. We have also got Rain Froze said, Gig Cash as well. Your frozen play like I did. What you think about World Cup final set? And then we have got Nathan Assey. What is up, Hamish? At the moment, unfortunately, no cricket, and it is a bit of a shame. Who do you think will win? I think that the Perth Scorchers have got a very good chance in this matchup because of the fact that at the moment, if it's a 10-over game, the Perth Scorchers or the Brisbane Heat, will have to chase down 125 off 10 overs, which is going to be very tough. Spamming, let's hope we get playing like I was, said Good Cash as well. And we have also got India versus Australia, says Utkash. We are going to be doing this match first between these two sides. And yeah, do let me know who you guys want me to be. Do you want me to be the Perth Scorchers or the Brisbane Heat? Be sure to let me know. And hopefully we will be able to have an entertaining enough game on Cricket 19 while we are waiting for the match to get back underway. But this is something we actually did, like I said, for that Melbourne Stars versus, I believe it was the Perth Scorchers, way back at one of the first games in the BBL. And we have got Perth, buddy. Perth, we've got Oipa Perth. We've got a couple Brisbane as well. Target, if 17 over game, says Pratik. I believe they said for after 30 minutes, I think it's every 4 minutes they lose an over. So it would be a 17 over game if they lost. I believe it's 17 over game if they lost. If they lost 30 minutes, and then from there, every 4 minutes after that is going to be another another over. So if it was 17 over game, I think they would be going for about 170-ish. But I could be a little bit wrong there with the actual amount. Take my name, Pratik. Fry says Pratik as well. Perth says Nathan Johnson. We've got 1 Brisbane and 3 Perth. So at this stage, it looks like we are going to be going to Perth for this match. So what I am going to have to do, I am going to have to switch to the chat on my phone. So hopefully I will be able to keep up with you guys as well. How much is this game on PS4, says Nathan? I believe it is sitting around that maybe $60 still, or it might have dropped a little bit more. I've got the cricket on now, but I'm still staying, says Good Cash. I do appreciate that a lot, mate. I wish I saw the Stickety reaction. Yeah, he wasn't too happy about it because of the fact that he hadn't really done anything wrong, Stickety. And he didn't actually obviously get told before the game that he was going to be taken off. So it was very unfortunate in that regard for him. And what I might actually do, am I going to be able to pull this off? One moment, please, guys. I am going to try my best to see if I can actually get away with doing something that might make this a little bit easier for myself. And I'm hoping I am going to be able to. So pretty much what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and swap around my screens a little bit so that I can read the chat here while playing the game here. And hopefully it is going to all go all right. What will happen if rain all day? Is there a reserve day? I think it's actually just done off the finals, to be honest. I think they just go straight away, that they, depending on the standings. But I could be wrong in that regard. I hope I kind of am as well. But nonetheless, they are saying that the covers are going off. That is something that someone said. Is that for your game, Get Cash, or for the real life game? They are talking to Dan Christian at the moment. And we are going to hopefully be able to. So because of the fact that I can put that here, and then if I do go one moment, I am trying my best to work out how to do this. There we go. Okay, so the covers, they have said, are going off apparently. So we are getting pretty close to maybe the real game starting again, or not starting again, but getting back underway. So now we will go like that, and then we will go like this, and then now we have got it swapped. And then I will be able to quickly go back to HDMI so that I can get to the right screen, and we are back underway now. Now I can see what you guys are seeing, and that is the fact that we are going to be the Perth Scorchers here. Hopefully we are going to be batting first, I guess. Maybe I should bat as both teams, see how I go. I believe that is Ashton Turner with us. But yeah, we will wait and see how this match goes. We are playing this because of the rain delay in the real life match. So that is why real life says Good Cash as well. So maybe we aren't too far away from the real match getting back underway. And I realized that I have actually I'm reading it on my phone, but I have actually got the ability of being able to see it here as well. So that is good to see. It's getting underway in real life, says Tyson. So I will quickly have a wee look at that as well. The moment I will click that. Hopefully it will still be working all right. They are still talking to Dan Christian, so they must not be too far away though. So hopefully we will get to see some cricket very soon. But I do thank you all very much for being here. I'm not sure why there's a little square missing at the top of the screen, but hopefully that will come right at some stage. But nonetheless, we are just waiting for my game to load and also waiting for the real life match to get back underway. But we are going to be the Perth Scorchers in this one. And hopefully we will be able to see some decent cricket while we are waiting. But anyone who is tuning in now, thank you all very much for being here. We have had some pretty insane support overall on this live stream. And I do appreciate every single one of you. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing the final as well. And hopefully it will be a great game, and we won't have much rain involved. But nonetheless, these are the lineups. I haven't actually changed them at all. We are playing at the same location as the real-life match. By the looks of it, it is Ashton Turner for us, and it is Chris Lynn for them. Yeah, hopefully the real match will be underway very soon. But for now, we are just going to be playing a little bit of Cricket 19. It is actually going to be us, and I am going to bat first because I might even consider batting as both teams here to see how it goes. I didn't set it that there was rain on the forecast, which I possibly should have looked at doing. I'm still not sure why there is a little missing part in the top corner. And 44 likes, says Gig Cash. I know it is crazy how much support this one has had. We said 50 likes was going to be the target for the whole match. But at this stage, it is looking like we're going to have 50 likes before the second innings gets underway. At the moment, hopefully, we will be able to get the win here as the Perth Scorchers, they're opening with spin. It is going to be Ruhlman. I hope I've said that right, by the way, but nonetheless, it is going to be a straight ball. We are just going to hit it to the leg side, and it is just going to be a single to get us underway here. But yeah, anyone who is wondering why we are playing Cricket 19 and not watching the real game, there is a rain delay. I have got down the bottom of the screen that the Perth Scorchers were sitting on 185 for 1, I believe it is, off their 18.1 over. So pretty much it's going to be an interesting matchup in terms of how much time they lose and working on the Duckworth-Lewis system. That's a decent shot there for Livingston. And he has just got the single. Was I Jason Roy for that toss? Or was I thought I was Ashton Turner, if I'm not wrong. Oh, and that's a good shot. Almost through the covers there, but not quite able to get it through. But yeah, I am hoping that the real-life match will get back underway very soon, and we will get to be right back into the real-life cricket. So pretty much the method for the real-life cricket was going to be or is that through the gap? Yes, it is. Is it going to be 2? It's going to be close, but we are going to run them. You were Turner. I thought I was. I didn't think it was Jason Roy. I didn't actually see his face, so I wasn't paying enough attention. Hopefully, that little black square at the top is going to disappear at some stage. It might be back by the time we do get... oh, that's a good ball. Yeah, by the time we do play it again, if we do. But nonetheless, they have finished talking to Dan Christian. You're lagging a bit. I think that happens, unfortunately, when it comes to trying to have the game play as well. But hopefully it will come right, and hopefully you guys can still hear me. It is a decent shot. Good over so far from the Brisbane Heat for the first one. Only going for 8 runs. And at the moment, we have 60 people watching, which is just absolutely crazy. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. 60 people. Mark Steketty is going to be bowling. The players are coming out now, says Tyson Wright. I am going to pause. They have got an ad break at the moment for Fox Cricket that I am listening to it on. Match start very soon, says PK Punia. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I haven't, though. Spam said, good cash. I did get rid of it. It's freezing, bro, says Utkash. So, right. I will try and sort that out. But by the sounds of it, we're very close to the real-life match getting back underway. So, with that, I am going to get set up for the real-life match so that right when it starts, I am going to be able to tell you guys exactly what is happening. So pretty much I am going to be going to, how am I going to do this? Right, we're going to go to this tab here, and then we're going to go back to just me. Hello, everyone. I am just going to be what you see for a little bit, but I am going to be set up so that we can get back underway very soon. And I am excited. I am hoping we do get to see the whole second innings pretty much. It would be great to see at least 17 overs of this match, make it a real contest. It's going to be interesting, that is for sure. Right, I've got to work out what I've got to do to get this back up and running because I did actually turn it off for a little while. And because of it now, I have to try and move all of my tabs back to where they were beforehand. So hopefully, let's go Brisbane, says James Newton. Guys, accept what you're getting, said Get Cash as well. Xbox says Get Cash. Or it will be a full 20-over game. Tell you what, that would be fantastic if we did get to see a full match between these sides. And I feel like that is what the crowd want because of the fact that they have scored a whole heap of runs. Hopefully, I'm sorry, guys, it does seem like I am lagging a little bit here. That is purely because of the switching between the tabs, and hopefully it does come right very soon. Who will win, says Bilal. I think at this stage, the Perth Scorchers have got a very good chance of winning this match because of how many runs they have got on the board. They got a great start as well, which I feel like is something that they really did need in terms of being able to go well against this Brisbane Heat lineup. But hopefully, I see that it's still lagging a little bit. Hopefully, it does come right very soon within the next couple minutes so that when we get back underway, we are straight back into it. But nonetheless, I am just setting up my score. Guess who pressed the wrong button, guys? Unfortunately, I actually ended up closing my tab. That was the one to, unfortunately ended up closing it completely. You can see how red I've gone because I knew that was a huge mistake. But now we are almost back, good to go. Hopefully it isn't going to be lagging too much, but I think it still will for a little bit. But just excuse the lag for a little bit, guys. We are getting very close to this match being back underway, which is extremely exciting stuff. I am just going to quickly get it sorted so that we can see the scoreboard once again. We are going to be getting very close, and I am excited for this one as well. We are going to be going like that. We are going to be going into the full screen. That is the wrong one. We need to go full screen here. There we go. We are good to go almost. I will exit full screen here. I'm having a shocker with these technical difficulties at the moment, boys, and maybe females. I don't know how many females we have watching, though. But nonetheless, we are getting very close to being back in this match. We will go like this like we have been. And I am very excited. We will scroll back up so that we can see that they are at the moment in a rain delay, but not for too much longer. They are getting close to coming back out. They are starting, says Tyson as well. Oops, says Utkash, what just happened? Yeah, unfortunately, I ended up closing my application, which isn't very well done. Gigcash has said 10 minutes. And we have got Kyle as well. Right, they are mentioning in terms of okay, so it's an 18-over game. Bowlers get to bowl 4, and 2 overs. 2 bowlers can bowl 3. Power play overs 1 to 4, and 1 power surge over. So they only get 1, and they need to get 200 runs. The Heat for the Duckworth-Lewis, 200 runs. That's going to be hard. That is going to be tough for them. But maybe if there is a team who is going to be able to do it, it could be this Brisbane Heat lineup. But 200 off 180, you've just got to go for it pretty much, unfortunately for them. It's going to be interesting to see if they are going to be able to do it. We have got, yes, Nick in the, Kyle in the chat has said, hey, welcome to the live stream, mate. We have had rain a little bit, but hopefully we are going to be back underway very soon. They said 10 minutes. And I feel like that will just fly by. That's injustice, says Utkash. It does sound relatively high, Ricky, but what just happened? So pretty much in this match so far, we've had all sorts. We have had, pretty much the rain delay has stopped the full innings. So at the moment, the Perth Scorchers were able to get 189 for 1 off their 18.1. So because of the Duckworth-Lewis system, it is going to be only an 18-over game, and the Perth Scorchers, because they were going at such a high rate, the Brisbane Heat need to get 200 off 18 overs. It's going to be hard. That is for sure. And then we've got Manus loose bus change. Says good cash as well. 70 people watching. Let's go. I know it is crazy how much support we have had on this live stream so far. And I do appreciate every single one of you. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing the final as well. And yeah, I feel like you guys can see that 70 people is just crazy to me. Like, that is a huge number, and it's just awesome that you guys are all tuning in. And at the moment, the Perth Scorchers, 82% chance of winning. So pretty much this is what has happened in the match so far. Liam Livingston just went on an absolute tear at the start of the match. 77 off 39. In the end, Swepson was able to get him caught Labuschagne. And then Bancroft, 58 off 42, not out. Mitch Marsh, 49 off 28 not out. So the Perth Scorchers were just going at that next level pretty much throughout the whole match. And at one stage, they didn't score any boundaries for 23 balls, which just, when you hear that, it just makes you think of how quickly they were going to be able to, they were going to be hitting? They were going to be getting over that 200 runs, that is for sure. But 200 for the Duckworth-Lewis system. Unfortunately, it is quite a high number, but I feel like because of the rate that they were going at the end, they only get one power surge over, though, and that could be a big difference. I feel like they should have been able to get two because of the fact that the Perth Scorchers were able to have two as well. Yeah, so I don't understand why it is only one power surge over, but they are going to be talking to Chris Lynn. Oh, no, they're not. They are saying that his team are going to need 200 to be able to get into the final against the Sydney Sixers on Saturday, but hopefully the rain will stay away. And we will be right back into this cricket action very soon. But at the moment, tell you what, they are going to have to do well here, the Brisbane Heat. But if a team can do it, Chris Lynn at the top of the order, I said that if he can hit 100 in a hurry or get a lot of runs, they might be able to get there. And 50 likes, says Good Cash as well. And we have also got Anita who will win. I feel like at this stage, the Perth Scorchers have got a very high chance. I actually missed a few of the chats. I am sorry about that. Females arrived, said Utkash as well. There is a lot of people watching. There is indeed. And I do thank you all extremely, just heaps for being here. It is crazy the amount of support that some of these live streams have been getting. And yeah, it is just awesome to see you all here. And hopefully you will stick around throughout the second innings because we could be in for a very good match on our hands. That will suck. Mitch Marsh, he was on 49. But didn't get a chance to get one more run because of the dumb rain, says Tyson. Yeah, I feel like he will be slightly gutted because he has had a couple low scores as well, a couple umpiring decisions possibly not going his way either. But if his team get over the line, I'm sure he will be more than happy with that because of the fact that at the end of the day, if they can get to that final, the Perth Scorchers, and they can score as many runs as they did here, they learnt against the Sydney Sixers that 180 isn't enough. They were going for the 200 here to put a little bit of a statement in and show the Sydney Sixers that they are going to be able to get a very high total as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match goes. But it is going to be an 18-over match or an 18-over innings for the Brisbane Heat. And they will have to score 200 off it because of the Duckworth-Lewis system. Do you know what this means? Up nose, right, no, or left nose, left, no. I do not, unfortunately. Good Cash, you may have to explain it to me a little bit. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. They would have got 200 if it was the full innings set. Tyson, they would have indeed. I feel like they were almost, like I said, they were probably looking at around that 210, 215. And it could have been extremely interesting to see what number they would have been getting in that situation. But yeah, at the moment, we are sitting on 55 likes as well, which is more than we aimed. And someone earlier on said 50 likes, and I said that that would be pretty incredible. And we're now over that as well, already 55. And I don't know what to set it to now as the like goal. I feel like 100 might be a little bit too high, but who knows? Maybe we can get there at this rate. Spamming. He only had 3 messages, though, which isn't too bad. It is normally when you get kind of like that 5 or 6 that you start to think about it. That's the guy who was about to give it out, but scratched his nose. It is indeed. He was, of course. It is that very tall fella, isn't it? And then we have got in the chat, we have got Abdullah has put hi. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have also got Zeshan has said hey as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have got Harry Ross. Hi, I just want to say this is so good. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that a lot. And he can easily chase it, says Zeshan. Tell you what, it's going to be a good match. We have got a good match on our hand here. Hopefully the rain does stay away, though. I'm going to get off. I'm tired, says Good Cash. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. As long as you did, I do appreciate it. I hope to see you for the final as well when we do get to see a little bit more cricket. And we have got India versus England, says Sahil as well. And that would be a very interesting match. Can you stream for India versus England? When is that match, Sahil? Do let me know. And what country will it be in? Is it in India or in England? I can't quite remember. And we have got Micaiah. Hopefully I've said that right. Has said hi. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. At the moment, we are just about getting back underway in this match between the two sides. The Perth Scorchers were able to set a very good total of 189 for one and then off 18.1. But because of the rain, all of a sudden, they are going to be needing 200, the Brisbane Heat, off their 18 if they do want to win this match. Who is your favourite YouTuber, said Tyson. I haven't actually had as much time to watch YouTube as I would like, unfortunately, purely because of the fact that, like, ever since I started editing videos and everything, like, I just haven't really had the time to be able to watch. Lion of Calvary has said we on now. We are getting very close indeed. And I feel like because mine is a little bit delayed, that'll be why I haven't quite seen them. But they are walking out onto the field. And I am extremely excited for the second innings. And I hope we are going to have a close one on our hands. I did have to switch to tennis for a little bit to be able to get back underway here. Colin Munro, they are talking to as well. And Makai has said, yes, thanks. You are welcome. Karim Manati says, Utkarsh as well. We on now, said Lion of Cavalry. So who are you going for on Brisbane? I feel like in this match, I love to stay impartial because I enjoy watching both teams like that much. But in this stage, I think if the Brisbane Heat can win this match, they will well and truly deserve to be in that final. And we have got the game is in India and it's tomorrow, says Harry Ross. Geez, I have been a little bit behind for the cricket. What type of match is it, Harry? Can you please let me know? I feel like I might have to have a quick wee look and see what time it's on and everything. But Chris Lynn is going to be opening the batting here for the Brisbane Heat. Jai Richardson opening the bowling for the Scorchers. What about yourself, says Tyson as well. You're a YouTuber. Well, I guess, I mean, it wouldn't have sounded too great, though, if I had said my favorite YouTuber is myself. I mean, I know that I put in a bit of hard work behind the scenes and whatnot. Test, says Harry Ross. See, because, I mean, doing a whole test match, it could be a little bit long, but it could kind of be cool as well. So we will see how it goes. Lionel Calvary has said game's back on. We are about to see the first ball being bowled. Unfortunately, because I am watching through on-demand kind of thing, I am about 30 seconds behind. But we are just about to see this get underway. Jai Richardson running in. Oh, it's a great in-swinging ball there, and that is a block from Chris Lynn to start this one off for defensive. And it is swinging all over the place there. Chris Lynn at the moment has faced the one ball, and it hasn't taken him too long. The first ball has been bowled. Utkarsh has said Chris Lynn bowled. Tell you what, if that is the case, I am a ball behind, and that would be very unfortunate for the man. I live in Perth, and I think it's at 11 a.m., says Harry Ross. So that must be about a maybe 2 p.m. start New Zealand, if I'm not wrong, but it could be. I haven't quite worked out time zones. That's a short ball from Richardson. And Utkarsh has said kidding. See, I thought for a second it was because I was delayed and that I was a little bit behind. But the opening for the Brisbane Heat is going to be Lynn and Denley. So it will be interesting to see how many runs they can get. And that's the thing. This the power play, for the Perth Scorchers, they only got 23 runs. So if they can whack it all around the park here, we will have to wait and see if they are going to be able to win this one. But they are just saying that they are hoping for no interruptions. But I really hope that they are right there. Richardson bowling the third ball. Oh, a little bit of shape there. And they aren't running. So that is another dot ball. 3 in a row for Richardson at the moment. We're not going to win. Moorcake has already lost hope. I don't know. Maybe they will be able to get over the line, Moorcake. We will just have to wait and see. 200 runs needed from 105 balls. It is doable. I mean, the Brisbane Heat, they have got some very talented players, although 1 over of power surge is rather harsh, I have a feeling. A bit of slide, says Tyson as well. Oh, hit hard by Chris Lynn, but it is just going to be a single, is it? Yes, it is. And well fielded there by Mitch Marsh from Marsh. Oh, a bit of a slide from Marsh. Okay, now I understand what's going on. I was a little bit behind in my coverage. 11.43 and over, though, is going to be, and I'm wondering why mine still says that it is just a rain delay, because we have actually got them back underway. So hopefully it does update itself very soon. I can't remember how to refresh a page, unfortunately. I don't want to cancel it completely. Is it F5? Do let me know. Oh, wait, no, I think it is. Joe Denley is on strike, though. I will refresh it at the end of this over. Joe Denley works it to leg, out to square leg, deep square leg, that is. And it is going to possibly be 2 runs there. Well run there from the Brisbane Heat. And why they have to add runs, that is mean, yeah, unfortunately, the Duckworth-Lewis, sometimes it goes in your favour and other times it doesn't. And, you know, it is a little bit interesting to see how it kind of works out. I will ask my parents, I assume that is, if I can add you to our KO account. I actually already have a KO account, Harry. So that is all right, mate. And I watch these through Sky Go as well. So that is what I am watching these through. But it is a very generous offer. So thank you very much. Can you refresh the scoreboard? I can indeed. I just want to make sure that hopefully, boom. Okay, we're a little bit uncentered, but now we are almost good to go by the looks of it. There we go. We have got back underway. Now you guys can see what is going on. And good over, says Tyson as well. I have to go, says Micaiah. Thank you very much for tuning in nonetheless. And I hope to see you here for the final as well. Let's go Heat, says Liner Calvary. Are they going to be able to get the win here, the Heat? Do let me know in the chat. I see that a couple people have lost open them already, but, you know, they have got a couple good bowlers here, the Perth Scorchers, but they did. I mean, the Brisbane Heat have a couple good bowlers, and they went for a few runs as well. And Harry Ross has said okay as well. But nonetheless, we didn't actually get a chance to play. Well, I guess in a way we did play Cricket 19 during the break. Oh, and that's another dot ball. Chris Lim misses that one. He is sitting 1 off 5 at the moment. He isn't too happy about it. But when you think about it, yeah, like I said, 23 runs off the first 4 overs for the Perth Scorchers. And then they also had 23 dot balls in a row. So they have got a few extra. I actually need to update my scoreboard, or not my scoreboard, but the little ticker and everything as well. We'll quickly do that now. And that sounds like another dot ball. There we go. We will put that there. We will show that one. We will get rid of that one. And also, while we are at it, we will quickly change our color we will go to a color that makes it white as well. There we go. We are looking good now. And it is Brisbane Heat colors. Chris Lynn now, can he get bat on ball here? Yes, he can. It's a great cover drive there. Tell you what, that one went. And that is going to be 4 runs for Chris Lynn there. So you're sitting on 5 off 7 at the moment, Chris Lynn. He is going to have to keep on ramping it up if he does want to. Oh, that was almost a catching opportunity, but I don't think it really was, because that would have probably broken your hand at the rate that that one was going. Like, that one could have had another boundary the length away from the pitch, and it still would have probably made it. Chris Lynn now, is he going to go again here against Behrendorff? Oh, he tried to a little bit, but he got a little bit tucked up. Cramped up, as it is called. I called it, what did I call it? Tucked him up. Yeah, it is going to be interesting. Can Chris Lynn go bang here? Is this his moment to get 100 for his side? And then they've got Pearson as well. And he has literally just played so well throughout these finals matches, Jimmy Pearson. And I think if he can do it again, he will have a very good chance of getting his team over the line, because he just seems to be able to hit the ball so effortlessly, Jimmy Pearson. But it is going to be Joe Denley. 192 off 98 is just a huge amount. That is another dot ball. And I don't know how many dot balls you can get away with before it does become, how much are they going at? The required run rate is still under 12, but that is going to be 12 for the whole 18 overs, or the 17 overs remaining now. And we have got Tyson back as well. Welcome back, mate. At the moment, the Perth Scorchers bowling extremely well. 8 from 11 balls, they have said that is not what you want at the start. But, of course, it is swinging around all over the place. And the Perth Scorchers bowlers are bowling very well. Denley's gone bang, though. And he has found the gap. But is it going to make it to the boundary? No, it's not. Bancroft. I've all of a sudden lost the ability to speak. I feel like it is because when I get too excited, I just can't get the words out. But nonetheless, none for 10 at the moment off 2 overs for the Brisbane Heat. They are showing Cartwright's 6 the other night against the Sydney Sixers. And it is just very strong hitting from Cartwright. And they are showing the comparisons between him and also, I think it's either Mitch Marsh or Chris Lynn that they're comparing him to. But yeah, let me know if they are going to get up the Brisbane Heat, how many runs do you think they will get? Are they going to be all out as well? And then they are showing McDermott, who is very good at hitting the ball. It is a very good shot from McDermott that they are showing against the Sydney Thunder. And it actually went out of the ground at Manuka Oval, which is where we are here. Joe Richardson now to Chris Lynn. Good pitched up ball, and that one's gone off the bat for Chris Lynn out the cover region. Lynn needs to go now, says Lion of Calvary. He does indeed, and he is trying Chris Lynn. He is working on it. Are you going for Scorchers because we have Colin Munro, says Harry Ross. I mean, it is only like, if it is that factor, it's only a very small amount. Like, I know he is from New Zealand, but I feel like for these competitions, definitely the KFC Big Bash, I just enjoy watching all of the teams. It's like Super Rugby Aotearoa. I can't pick a favourite because I just enjoy watching them all. Be back getting some toast, says Tyson. That is a good plan, mate. Joe Richardson now. First ball of the over goes for a boundary. Is he going to be able to get the wicket of Chris Lynn? Oh, and that is a miss from Chris Lynn there. Wasn't quite able to connect to the short ball. And he is sitting 10 off 10 at the moment. And now it is almost at 2 a ball that they are going to be requiring for the rest of the innings, the Brisbane Heat. And I feel like one thing that is harsh about that Duckworth-Lewis system is the fact that they're only going to be allowed 1 power surge over. Yet the Perth Scorchers were able to have 2 power surge overs from their 18 overs that they batted. But as you can see, anyone just tuning in, they were going at a very quick rate. That is going to be a wide. And that is a wide there. And they are just talking about maybe it was going to be a no ball, perhaps. So it's going to be interesting here. I am excited for the rest of this match. And I feel like it's a big total. I don't think the Brisbane Heat are going to quite be able to get it. But if they can, it will certainly be a very impressive innings. Oh, and Chris Lynn's got a hold of that one, and that's going to be a 6. So all of a sudden, I am just questioning it. That was hit into the scoreboard there from Chris Lynn. And I feel like he hasn't quite delivered in the past 2 finals matches. So I think he really wants to prove a point. And that whacked straight into the scoreboard there. Oh, tell you what, that was close. He just hit it straight about a metre from the Duckworth-Lewis little logo. So he is well and truly telling it that he does want this match, Chris Lynn. And they have already almost got the runs that they had off the power play, the Perth Scorchers. So they had a little bit of a slower start for the first 4 overs. So maybe if they can get a good start here. Oh, that one almost hit the stumps there for Chris Lynn. Did manage to French cut it for just the single. We are having a look at the bounces by the looks of it. Oh, and that one was at head height, so that one isn't going to be a bouncer. I play rugby. Who do you go for? Hurricanes, Chiefs, Blues, says Harry Ross. So they are all of the North Island teams, I believe. See, I'm from the South Island, but I think my favourite team is almost the Hurricanes purely because I just really like their cat. Tell you what, Denley's put their head down and he has whacked that for 6. And that is slightly unexpected, but he has got a very good shot on that one, Joe Denley. And this match is on. This one is going to be interesting, but all of a sudden, 18 off this over with 1 to come. And I'm back, says Tyson. Welcome back, mate. At the moment, the Brisbane Heat are starting to go bang a little bit. What's happening? Said, we'll have to quickly remove something from the chat, I think. Unfortunately, if it will let me, because of the fact that I don't know whether we can have WhatsApp numbers in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, that's the decent shot from Denley. Kind of gave it one of those. And it went to the side. Out to deep third man. 22 from that over for the Brisbane Heat. This match is on. and I'm loving every second of it. But yeah, at the moment, Tyson, 22 off it. Richardson is very unhappy there. For a start, Chris Lynn just whacks it for 6 on that leg side. That is the boundary that they are showing. Then Denley just keeps the head down and just absolutely whacks it out mid-wicket way for 6. And then off the edge a little bit, but half-by tries to guide it down to third man Joe Denley, and that is another 4. And Jai Richardson is an extremely angry boy at the moment. He is not happy one bit, Jai Richardson. Snatches the golden cap away, Jai Richardson. And he is not happy at everything by the looks of it, Jai Richardson. He was whacking the ground and all sorts in that situation. But the Heat, or the Scorchers at this stage, were 23 for none. And the Heat are now 32 for none. Behrendorff, though, has got another over here. What can he do? Oh, he's bowled very well. And that one has followed Chris Lynn with a little bit of swing there. And because of it, it is a dot ball. But they are going to need 168 more runs from 89 balls here, the Brisbane Heat, if they do want to win this match. Chris Lynn sitting on 17 off 13. Denley 14 off 6. So he is going at a great rate, and he has to because of the fact that when we think about it, Liam Livingston was going pretty quickly. And what else have we got? I don't know what this is as well. But nonetheless, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to be going. Are you the next Kane Williamson or Richie McCaw? I feel like out of those two, because of the size of me, I'm not exactly a big old unit. So I'd say probably more likely out of those two, Kane Williamson. So, but I don't think I'll be there at this stage. That is for sure, but I'm not quite big enough for rugby. I don't think, Chris Lynn has hit that one in the air a little bit, but it has actually got in the gap, and that one's actually going to go for the boundary. Didn't look like much of an effort from Ty there, and that one still went to the boundary, though. How close did Ty get to this one? It looked like he almost could have had a dive at it, but I think it was going to make it anyway. So Chris Lynn didn't look like he hit it that well. I thought it was almost going to be a catching opportunity, but he does get it to the boundary anyway. But yeah, I will quickly say, anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers at the moment. We are also on 62 likes. So if we can get to 65 before maybe the 10th over, I would be very impressed with that. Oh, that would have been out, Joe Denley. But Behrendorff misses the stumps. And Harry Ross has said, as well. Behrendorff not able to get those or get that run out there, unfortunately. Denley would have been out by a couple meters there, or maybe a meter or so, but Denley just not able to get there in the end. If it had hit the stumps and the Perth Scorchers bench, you'll know it. But it is still a single, which I'm sure they wouldn't be too disappointed with the Perth Scorchers. Of course, they would have loved to have Denley out since he is sitting on 14 off 6. 14 off 6. I am struggling to speak. I'm too excited at the moment, but thank you all very much for tuning in as well. I hope you're as excited as I am. Ryan has put maybe Brisbane Heat will lose. Yeah, and at the moment, they are going to have to certainly go if they do want to keep on scoring a lot of runs. Oh, Denley, what have you done there? That one's gone straight up. Unfortunately, it was a full toss slower ball from Behrendorff. And Denley in the end, unfortunately, didn't actually really try and hit it in that situation. Yeah, unfortunately, slower ball, full toss, tried to flick it, went straight up. And because of it, Mitch Marsh did get it. So in the end, Denley goes for 14 off 7, going at a strike rate of 200, and they have to. 62 likes already, says Ryan. I know, it is absolutely incredible, the amount of support that we've had on this live stream. Even during the rain as well, you guys were still showing up in the chat and in the live stream. So I do appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I'm just getting more and more excited for the final as we get closer. Whoever wins this match will be playing the Sydney Sixers on Saturday at the SCG. So it should be pretty exciting. But Labuschagne has now made it to the crease. But the big question for me with Labuschagne, can he go at a strike rate of around 200? Because at the moment they need it. Because they are needing 11.5 and over. So are they going to be able to, is Labuschagne going to be able to go at a quick enough rate to be able to get them over the line here? Another one says, oh, it's a bold. And Tyson said it in the chat before I had seen the ball. But Chris Lynn has gone now, and Lion of Calvary is not happy. And Chris Lynn, unfortunately, Behrendorff all of a sudden on a hat trick for his next ball. And they were ahead of the run rate of the Perth Scorchers at that stage. But now all of a sudden, Chris Lynn, the huge wicket for the Brisbane Heat going. Well bowled from Behrendorff, in swinging ball there. And he has bowled pretty well so far, Behrendorff, at the moment, sitting on 2 off 12. And he is absolutely loving it. The Brisbane Heat fans, though, will not be loving that one. But Chris Lynn, 22 off, I believe it was around 15 balls, if I'm not wrong. I didn't actually see it there. But, yeah, the power play is over at the moment, 37 for 2. And the strike rate, or the current required run rate, is 11.6 for the Brisbane Heat. But they have still got a few batters in the sheds who can hit a long ball and can hit a strategic ball. I'm thinking Jimmy Pearson. He has been able to get the innings, or has been able to get the Heat over the line in the past couple innings. And they have also got Labuschagne at the crease now, although I did say I'm not too sure whether or not he is going to be able to hit the ball hard enough. Hazlitt, he was able to go at a strike rate of about 160. But if he can find his timing nice and early, maybe he will be able to do it. Get him to 100 likes, says Harry Ross. Thank you very much, mate. Although I have a feeling anyone who is going for the Brisbane Heat possibly, who does click on the live stream, may just click straight off because of the fact that they might not be too impressed at the moment with the scorecard. But nonetheless, at the moment, Brisbane Heat put straight under pressure from the Perth Scorchers. Denley's one, unfortunately, was just victim to just great slower ball. Or I missed every in that sentence. But yeah, unfortunately, done by the slower ball. The slower ball full toss, kind of almost a little bit fuller than a Yorker. He did do very well there, Behrendorff, and then he was able to get the wicket. Next ball, tell you what, that one almost bowled. Labuschagne with the wicket, or with the Yorker, should I say. I'm feeling like this match could be well and truly on. The Brisbane Heat, I want to say they either have to keep on going or get bowled out trying, because at the end of the day, it is a final. So if you do get bowled out, yes, it isn't ideal, but at least you know that you've kind of thrown everything into it. I feel like that is what they're going to have to do here. The Heat, Hazlitt, he did take about 40 balls. He might 17 off 23, they are saying about. He did have a slow start, but then he was able to get going. And he did do pretty well in the end. Hopefully this isn't lagging at the moment. I see that there is a little bit of lag, but hopefully that will just pass. I think it was my internet a little bit there. But at the moment, lagging, said Dyson. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit there. I think it was because I was switching up my tabs a little bit. That's a shorter ball, and that is a dot ball as well. Well bowled from Ty at the moment, only going for 2 runs off 4 balls, which is exactly what the Brisbane Heat don't really want. Labuschagne is going to have to try and find those gaps, and he is going to have to go pretty early as well, Labuschagne. At the moment, he is sitting on 1 run off 3 balls. Andrew Ty now running into bowl once again to Labuschagne. Oh, and he's missed the ball there, Labuschagne, as well. So it is just very good bowling from the Perth Scorchers so far. That's the thing. If their bowlers can perform, they have actually got, I would say, almost as strong as a bowling lineup as the Sydney Sixers. The Sydney Sixers have been pretty consistent throughout the whole season, but the likes of Jai Richardson, Andrew Ty, and also Behrendorff, with Fawad Ahmed as well as the spinner. They are a decent combination. Or, well bowled. That's almost a test match line from Andrew Ty. AJ Ty, sorry. And that one only going for 2 there. So straight away, the required run rate is up to 12.4. If rain is Brisbane Heat needs 20 runs off 6 balls, I guess, says Ryan. yeah, I guess that is a decent point to make, is the fact that the rain could change this game because they would need 125 if it did get shortened to 10 overs. So it is still going to be the case of them really having to go. The Duckworth-Lewis par at the moment is 55 runs at this stage of the match, and they are sitting on 39 at the moment. And I believe it depends on how many wickets the Perth Scorchers lost as well. And because of the fact that they didn't really lose any very early in the innings, I think it is going to make it even harder for the Brisbane Heat. But now it is going to be Fawad Ahmed, the man who I was just talking about. He is going to be bowling to Hazlitt, who did actually go after the spinner of the Sydney Thunder. I can't actually remember who that spinner was. Was it the youngster Sanger? I think it was for the Sydney Thunder. Fawad Ahmed, though, has done very well in the past in terms of his economy rate at times. And if he can get it right, he might be able to get this wicket very soon. And did you see the Scorchers in Perth? They were too good. Oh, that one was dragged down a little bit from Fawad Ahmed. They are going to run the single there. They aren't going to risk throwing the ball away. They have got Joe Burns as well, who will be out there if there is a wicket falling. But Labuschagne at the moment sitting on 1 off 5. And a shot that comes to mind is actually a shot that he played in the Boxing Day Test match against New Zealand. The charge down the ground to Satner and hit him back over his head for 6. Is he going to be able to do that with Fawad Ahmed? No, not with a ball like that. That one was coming in beautifully from Fawad Ahmed. And that is just going to be a single. So at the moment, these two at the crease. Hazlitt sitting on 2 off 3, but he is still very early. And Labuschagne sitting on 2 off 6, which isn't as quick as he would like to be scoring. Required run rate now is going to be 12.8. They were meant to play in Perth, but went into lockdown. Yeah, I feel like a few of these teams haven't been able to play too many matches at their home grounds. In terms of even Brisbane Heat, the Gabba, I think we've only had 2 matches played there. I think someone said a little bit earlier on. So unfortunately, because of restrictions and everything, they are probably lucky to be able to play at the SCG for the final or drag down a little bit there. But straight to the fielder. And that is another dot ball. Labuschagne now sitting on 2 off 7. And Fawad Ahmed only going for 3 runs so far off his 5 balls of this over. Can he get the wicket here? They call him Fuzz. Is he going to be able to bowl Labuschagne? Oh, no, Labuschagne's hit him to the leg side. Out mid-wicket. And he has almost got that. Oh, that's great fielding there. Bancroft was just able to get a finger to it, and then he was able to flick it to Livingston, who was almost going over the boundary as well. But they were able to, they were able to stop that one. But nonetheless, they are showing Merv Hughes going into the Hall of Fame for Australia, for the Cricketing Hall of Fame. But nonetheless, do let me know in the chat how many runs you think the Brisbane Heat will get in their innings in terms of they've got 18 overs because of the rain that they did have. Do you guys think that they can get close to the 200 required? If DLS above Brisbane Heat, I'll win for sure, said Ryan. If DLS above Brisbane Heat, I'll win for sure. Yeah, I guess also, depending on if they have any more rain, could affect it. The Duckworth-Lewis at the moment par is 63. And it's going to be Aaron Hardy who is going to be bowling now. His best is 2 for 10. If he could get that here, then this match could almost be completely over for the Brisbane Heat. Oh, that one's gone high from Hazlitt. Has he got enough of it? I don't think he has, though. And it is going to be a wicket. And straight away, Hazlitt is going out 3 off 5 for him. And the Heat are 3 down for 44 runs. And I am wondering, out Hazlitt, oh no, Heat are losing tonight, says Dyson as well. And I'm wondering if anyone was halfway through typing how many runs they thought the Brisbane Heat were going to get, whether or not that just changed it a little bit. My guess is they are going to get, I don't want to say it, but I think they will get bowled out for 146 is my prediction. I'm hoping it's not going to be the case, but that is just my prediction. And I hope that we do get to see the full 18 overs rather than the rain going off. And BBL Asbit Bro as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. I'm watching it on KO and I have muted the commentators so I can listen to you, says Harry. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate it. Hopefully, I am doing a good enough job in terms of compared to those commentators because they have had a bit more experience than me. But tell you what, we had like 60 people on this live stream earlier, which was just crazy to think about because of the fact that I'm used to normally maybe only having 10 people watching these live streams, and yet we had just that crazy amount of support, and I do appreciate every single one of you. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we will be doing the final as well of the Big Bash. It will be the winner of this match, which at the moment is looking like it is going to be the Scorchers. As well played from Marnus there. They are going to be pushing for 2 there. Is he going to get run out? No, he's not. Jai Richardson has got that throwing style, which he does that bowling rather than throwing. I also did same, says Ryan, as well. Oh, a couple raindrops, though. Get out of here. We don't want any rain in this matchup, although it would actually probably end up giving the Brisbane Heat the best chance of being able to win this match. Yeah, it's got an interesting style, Jai Richardson, with throwing. You are better than them, says Harry Ross. I do appreciate that a lot, mate. I feel like I am slowly. Oh, that's a nice shot from Labuschagne, though, through the gap. And that one is going to go all the way as well. Yes, it is. Very nice shot. Livingston just not quite able to get there. But, yeah, I am slowly getting there in terms of, like, compared to the first live streams that we did with the cricket. I feel like I was still kind of in rugby commentary mode, but I have slowly adjusted as we are getting through the cricket season. And hopefully, yeah, it will be interesting to see how we keep on going from here. And hopefully you guys will be back for the final as well, because it should hopefully be a very good match. A little bit of rain, they are saying at the moment, but Aaron Hardy is running in once again, bowling to Labuschagne. All well bowled. It's just been worked to the leg side, and it's just going to be a single. So Labuschagne at the moment sitting on 11 off 11. Pearson is at the crease, though, and he is the man who I said was going to be a little bit of a key. Brisbane are doing pretty bad. Said Corpse, maybe, if I've pronounced that correctly. Yeah, unfortunately, though, when they have to get 200 off 18, like straight away because of the rain, they were going to be looking at going at, they would have had to go at probably, like now they need 13 and over already. And it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from here. Oh, that was a little bit close for Labuschagne, but I believe he is not out, but we will have to wait and see. But yeah, and the other side of it is the fact that they don't get that second power surge over. So they only get the one, which is quite harsh in some regards. Labuschagne is well and truly safe there. So we aren't going to need to have too many more looks at that, I wouldn't think. And we have got Tyson saying going upstairs for a run out. Yeah, I am a little tiny bit behind in terms of my gameplay, or sorry, the broadcast that I am watching, because it is on Sky Go rather than Sky. That has been flicked to leg once again. What over are they on? They are currently sitting in their 7th over now, or they have just finished the 7th over. Sorry. So they have only got 11 left to be able to score 147 runs, which is going to be very tough for them. You need to have 2 mates, and you could do it like the ones on TV. I mean, I could try, although none of them really like cricket, my mates. Unfortunately, I'm kind of the only one who actually follows the cricket, which does make it a little bit awkward in some regards. But yeah, it would be nice to have a person on that side, person on that side. For the rugby, I normally only have a giant inflatable All Black, so that is just a little bit different. He doesn't talk much. Obviously, I will see the final, says Ryan. Yeah, that's going to be very exciting, that is for sure. How many runs, says Corpse? They do need 147 off 66 balls. So it is going to be very, very tough for them. And now it is Amir bowling once again. Oh, it's well bowled. Labuschagne tries to sweep, and that one has gone into the gap, and it has gone for 4 runs. And I am just watching that required run rate very closely at the moment. It's gone down to 13.2, but that is still a lot of runs needed for the Brisbane Heat here. But forward Ahmed there. I feel like that wasn't too bad of a ball. It's just Labuschagne was able to get onto it nice and early and was able to get it to that boundary. But yeah, do let me know. We have got Harry 133 all out for his amount that he thinks the Brisbane Heat are going to be able to get. Do let me know in the chat as well. Anyone else, how many you think that the Brisbane Heat will be able to get in this one? And that is a dot ball there. Well bowled from, they call him Fuzz, but it is Fawad Ahmed. And he is looking like he is going to have a decent game once again for the Perth Scorchers. What team you go for? In this situation, I feel like I'm pretty impartial in this regard, but I did say, oh, bowl team. Well, that didn't sound impartial, did it? But Fawad Ahmed did do a very nice bowl there. But yeah, I feel like originally after about the first 5 overs, I said that the Scorchers would be hard to beat him this one. And that is just well bowled from Marnus Labuschagne. Sorry, well bowled by Ahmed on Labuschagne. We have got wicket in the chat from Harry Ross, sorry. And we have also got Tyson. And now it is going to be Joe Burns going to the crease. I said, what number did I say? 146 all out, I believe I said. So it will be interesting to see how close that is to the result. But they need 13.6. So straight away, if they lose a wicket, like they all of a sudden go up 0.4 runs needed and over. Obviously, I will see the final, said Ryan as well. It is good to hear, mate. And at this stage, it is looking like it is going to be the Sydney Sixers versus the Perth Scorchers at the SCG with 75% attendance. I think there is a little bit of a delay because we have got Corpse once again. What team do I go for? But yeah, I feel like I see if I had to pick a team, it is hard to get bet against the Sydney Sixers because of how dominant they have been in some regards. But then someone like I don't mind watching the Sydney Thunder. They're normally decent to watch. That's 2 Sydney teams, I realise, but that is just purely by coincidence. But then, like, that's the thing. I don't really have a favourite. I just have all of the teams that I really enjoy watching, and that is all 8 of them because I just enjoy the KFC Big Bash competition that much. Fawad Ahmed now. I did say he was going all right. Can he get another one right here? It is just going to be the single there. So straight away now. Oh, they were thinking about the 2 there. But Pearson does get 3 from 3 at the moment. And Burns is sitting on 1 from 1. So that could creep up to maybe 15 and over in not too much time at all. And if it does get to that stage, then it is just a case of how long till the Brisbane Heat decide to absolutely try and smack it around the park. Pearson has led his team in a way to victory in the last couple matches with the bat in hand. It is going to be tough for him to do it in this one, but if anyone can do it so far in finals cricket, we have learnt it is going to be Jimmy Pearson. So we will have to wait and see how this one goes. But from here, they have got Gregory, Bartlett, Swepson, Lachlan, and Morkel. So probably not really too much of a batting lineup after these 2, unfortunately, for the Brisbane Heat. Do you what test? Do you what test? What is do you what test? Quartz, you will need to let me know. But Behrendorff now, he has got the hat-trick ball because he did get 2 wickets. He did get originally the wicket of Joe Denley. It was the slower ball, and it was scooped to Mitch Marsh, and then he well and truly knocked the middle stump out of the ground almost for Chris Lynn. And now it is a hat-trick ball. It is to Pearson as well. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh, what is he going to do? Oh, it's a great delivery, but it was whipped away by Jimmy Pearson. He did want to get that one. Behrendorff. Do you watch Test? I mean, yeah, I do enjoy watching a Test match. Definitely if I have got time, because normally what I do is I edit and then I have the cricket on mute on my other screen. So I am able to watch, am able to watch them that way. Normally I don't get to have too much commentary, of course, because I am normally doing audio and things like that. But when I do get the chance, I do love to listen to it as well. And like I watch pretty much all of that last Australia versus India Test match. And I feel like I was very lucky in that regard because it was a very good one. That's a nice straight drive from Joe Burns there, but it is just going to be the single, which isn't enough at this stage for the Brisbane Heat. And they are showing AJ Ty's hat-trick against the Brisbane Heat at the Gabba it was. And it was BBL 6 as well, so that is a while ago. And I will have to quickly, I actually see we are sitting on 67 likes. So thank you all very much for that. And that one is going to be a wide there. Can we get to 70 before, what over are we in at the moment? We're in the 8.2. I feel like 70 before 10 might be a little bit too much perhaps. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we will be able to get there. You guys have been going crazy on the like button all night. So I do appreciate that a lot. It is currently 12:15 a.m. And I feel like hopefully, as long as we don't have too much more rain in this match, we will possibly be able to be finished at maybe around 1 a.m. That is well fielded. And tell you what, you just notice the fact that when a team starts to get a little bit of momentum, they can well and truly start to dominate a game. And at the moment, the Perth Scorchers are looking pretty sharp. For the final, we need to get him to 500 likes. I mean, 500 might be a little bit higher. I would be happy with if we could somehow get to that 100. That would be pretty incredible. If we were able to get to that. Brisbane Heat has lost said corpse as well. It does unfortunately look that way for them, but maybe they will be able to. Do they have a third and fourth playoff? I don't actually know. Harry Ross has said no as well. I assume that is for the fact that he does want the 500 likes. But yeah, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, everyone who is watching at the moment. Also, there is a pinned comment in the comment section. It is me, and I did put a link to the Kiwi Lads Clips channel. We haven't put any videos on there quite yet, but they are going to be things from all of the Kiwi Lads channels, such as our gaming moments, our live stream moments, and everything like that. So be sure to hit that subscribe button on there as well. I think last time I checked, it was on 23 subscribers, so I'm not too sure what it's on now. But if you do want to help us out in that regard as well, please do. Oh, that was well bowled. And that is going to be a single off Behrendorf's bowling. And that was almost a run out as well. But they are looking very sharp here. The Perth Scorchers, one ball away from being halfway through this innings. And they will need possibly minimum 130 runs. The Aussie are not going to South Africa, said Harry Ross. I believe that is for the Test series, isn't it? Which then means, I saw it something like, because of the cancellation of other games, New Zealand actually now qualifies for the final at Lords. So I'm wondering whether that will go ahead. But if it does, it will be interesting to see who will be able to get the win there. Perth had a really good start. They did indeed. Liam Livingston and Bancroft, the man who came in for Jason Roy, for his ankle. So it will be interesting to see if he is back for the final, although it's only 2 days away, so it would be pretty tough for him to be able to get back, I would think. Nonetheless, all of a sudden, 9 overs down. That has flown by so far, those 9 overs. But now they are going to need 134 runs off 54 balls. And they are going to need to go at about 15 runs and over for their required run rate. It's going to be tough for the Brisbane Heat, that is for sure. At this stage, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit because I know that they have the win probability, and there it is, 0.5% for the Brisbane Heat. But then that's the thing. I think they were at, well, they weren't quite that low, but they were at quite a low amount for the match against the Sydney Thunder, I believe it was. They were relatively low, but who knows? We have seen stranger things happen in cricket, that's for sure. And Test, do you go for New Zealand? I normally will if New Zealand are playing. But even when they're playing, I'm almost still at that stage of being slightly impartial. Like, I just enjoy the game that much that even if the team against New Zealand play some very good cricket, I'm just like, that was fair play, like well done to them kind of thing. So if New Zealand are playing, I'll be slightly going for New Zealand, but then it's also, I enjoy watching pretty much every team play nonetheless. At the moment, the required run rate is double and a bit what they are going at the moment, the Brisbane Heat. 2 wickets in the same over for Behrendorf. He has bowled 3 overs so far, 2 for 19. Fawad Ahmed sitting on 1 for 11 off 2 overs. And they have got the option of 1 power surge over. Unfortunately, okay, they are going for the power surge here. So it will be interesting to see how this goes. But yeah, it is interesting the fact that they only get 1 power surge over, whereas the Perth Scorchers, during the 189 that they got, they were able to get 2 power surge overs. So I would have thought that both teams would get 2, but that is kind of how the Duckworth-Lewis system works. And some, but yeah, it is one of those things that unfortunately, Jimmy Pearson sitting on 99 runs for the power surge, so he might be able to bring up the 100 there for the Brisbane Heat. And that is for the strike rate as well. They were showing that. He does go at 178. It is going to be Jai Richardson here who's going to be bowling it. I want to donate to you. I think we actually do have a donate button. I believe it is that little $ icon next to the chat. Although, of course, we don't expect you guys to donate, but any donations are very much appreciated. And pretty much all of them go straight back into the channel, whether it is the live streaming software or anything like that. But yeah, it is just, you guys watching these videos is like, in a way, enough for me. I just enjoy being able to chat with you guys during these live streams and just watching the games. We have once again got the spam that just keeps on happening, unfortunately, throughout these live streams. Jai Richardson hit, cover away, and that one is another dot ball in this innings, and that seems like a lot for, they are talking about Stickity, who would be pretty disappointed still, I would think, with the fact. Yeah, there he is. They are showing Stickity there, I believe. But yeah, unfortunately for him, he was taken out instead of Bartlett, who is normally the one who does get taken out for Morne Morkel. Is that going to be a wide? No, it is going to be a bouncer, and it is allowed. So because of it now, they are showing Stickity. But yeah, it is rather unfortunate for Stickity. He would have loved to be out there. Yeah, he's got a rugby ball in hand, perhaps thinking about taking up another sport after that. Now, yeah, I feel like these two are the last batsmen for the Brisbane Heat up until they get into kind of like the all-rounder / tail end, unfortunately for them. But Jai Richardson now is bowling once again. It's a good ball. It has been worked to left beautifully by Pearson, but it is just going to be the 2 perhaps, or maybe even the 1. No, they have got back for 2. Great running there. And Jimmy Pearson able to get the 2 there. And they are showing Stickity's reaction to him getting taken off the field, and he has got a whole heap of the head shaking going on. He just wasn't happy at all. And then we have got a whole heap of 100% in the chat as well. Melbourne Renegades are doing very, very bad. Unfortunately for them, they weren't quite able to get away this season in terms of getting a few of the points on the board, but they will hope next season they will be able to do it. I think it's just finding that right combination for them, because the likes of the match that they played against the Hobart Hurricanes in that last round, it was very impressive from them. Like, it actually stopped the Hobart Hurricanes from getting into the finals, but it's one of those ones, if they were able to play like that every game, maybe they will be able to get up there in the next season. But of course, for these top teams to get so many points, there does have to be one of those teams that do get quite unfortunate with the amount that they are able to get. And this year it was the Melbourne Renegades. That's my favourite team, said Tyson as well. Jai Richardson now bowling once again. That's a good shot from Pearson. Has gone out to mid-wicket, and that is going to be another 2 for him. So Richardson at the moment has gone for 34 off his 3 overs. One of his overs went for about 22, I think it was. So he's probably done quite well in terms of the rest of his overs. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Be sure to let me know how many you think the Brisbane Heat will be able to get in this run chase. They've only got 8 overs left, 48 balls, 125 more runs required. Do you guys think they can do it at 15.63 and over? And if they did, they would well and truly deserve to be in that final. They already, like the way that they have performed in these finals games, some would say they already do, but the Perth Scorchers have just looked like they are on another level tonight with the bat and so far with the ball in hand. Yeah, I'm wondering what required run rate that is going to creep up to. I feel like soon it will be at 20, and Ryan has put 156. So that is 10 more than I mentioned a little bit earlier on. I mentioned 146, so we are on the same wavelength there. Do you think that is all out, Ryan, or do you think that will be when the overs are up? Do let me know. Yeah, 125 more of 48 balls. Hopefully we don't get any more rain. We do want to see the end of this match. Full toss, and Joe Burns whacks it down the ground. And that one is going to go close to the boundary, but very nicely done from Behrendorff. 8 outs, says Ryan as well. But Hardy does go for 3 runs off that very first ball, and I thought that one was almost going for 4. And then we have got Tyson has set 138. And is that all out or with wickets in hand? Tyson, do let me know. But Behrendorff, the big fast bowler, does fly around the boundary there and manages to save 1 run. And that just, like, that's one of those things that some of your players, like, they don't give up in that regard. Out 7, that will be. But, yeah, like some of them fast bowlers might have considered leaving that. And Pearson hasn't got all of it. And because of it, Pearson is out. And Ryan has set out already. Colin Munro has put a big C. And then Mitch Marsh gave his belly a bit of a jiggle. Nonetheless, wicket, says Dyson. And that is possibly going to be the end of the Brisbane Heat. That is almost the nail in the coffin. But yeah, do they have a 3rd and 4th place playoff game? Do let me know. The Colin Munro. But yeah, he is saying that the C that he was doing afterwards was for the kids at home. He did say, I couldn't quite remember what the names were. No, says Ryan as well. No, they didn't. Said spamming. Yeah, I will have to once again be able to put a user on a timeout. But we have hit 71 likes. So thank you very much, mate. Or mates, I guess I should say. For yeah, all of your support on this live stream. I've appreciated it a lot, and I am looking forward to the final, seeing most of you back perhaps. But they are sitting 5 down at the moment. Are they going to even be able to get to 146 here? They are into the tail. They might even end up going for all. Are they checking the no ball? Pearson is going to be walking off though. And as soon as Pearson does step off, that is out. Yes, he is. So now it is going to be Gregory at the crease. Joe Burns at the other end. 7 off 6, but Gregory is on strike. We have got T10 220. And we have got, I'll eat more messages as well in the chat. Oh, that is going to be a wide. Hardy at the moment has bowled quite well so far. We have got more messages, I'm sorry, but you can't be sending too many at once, or else I do have to end up putting people on a timeout because the chat absolutely hate when people put a whole heap of messages. We have got Suda Citri in the chat. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I haven't. But thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Hope you are having a good time. And hopefully, hopefully we will get to see a little bit more cricket to come. How many DLS score? It was, at this stage, they haven't actually got it, but they do need the 200 off 18 overs. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, Suda. We are sitting at the moment, the Brisbane Heat are 83 for 5. The Perth Scorchers were on an absolute scoring fiasco up until the rain stopped play. And that is why we are only having an 18 over game. But they have had the power surge already. The Brisbane Heat, they do only get 1 power surge over, whereas the Perth Scorchers were able to get 2. We have also got Tyson in the chat has set high as well. And we have got hi Suda. Score please, says Suda. So currently they need 116 more runs of 44 balls to win the Brisbane Heat. And if it stays the way it is at the moment, it will be the Perth Scorchers versus the Sydney Sixers at the SCG this Saturday. And that will start 9:40 New Zealand time, which I'm not too sure what time it is in other countries. But hopefully it will be a very good match between those two sides if that is the case. And we have got India time, says Siddha as well. Yes, it is indeed. The India versus England test match must be starting very soon. I'm not actually too sure when that starts. Is it starting very soon now, or is it on tomorrow? I'm not too sure. Oh, that is a wide from Hardy, unfortunately for him. So his over isn't over yet, but he has got 2 wickets so far. 115 off 43 balls, says Ryan as well, for how many they need. That is indeed how many they will be requiring here if they do want to win this match, the Brisbane Heat. And it is going to be extremely tough for them. 16 runs and over they require. 5th of Feb, says Suda. So depending on where you are from, maybe that will be, since it is 12:30 a.m. New Zealand time, that must be after I go to sleep. It must be when I wake up. We will have some test match cricket on, which is pretty exciting. Got my semi-final in 10 hours, says Tyson. You will have to get some sleep there, mate. We want you to be wide awake for that match. And then you can let us know all about it on Saturday as well for that final. But yeah, hopefully you will be able to get the win there, Tyson. At the moment, Joe Burns sitting on 12 off 8, which wouldn't be too bad other than the fact that they do need 200 runs off their 18. That is Hardy going off the field now. Not sure who is getting brought out onto the field. I think he is getting some new shoes by the looks of it. And it is going to be Fawad Ahmed once again. He is sitting 1 for 11 at the moment off 2. India 1, said Suda. That was for the match or the test match series against Australia, I assume that is. But I assume that you will be wanting them to win against England as well. It should be a few very good test matches between the sides. But Joe Burns on strike now to Ahmed. I feel like at this no run, I think Fawad Ahmed will be able to get Joe Burns out here. I feel like he's just got that awkward kind of style. And I think, I'm not sure how we'll get him out, but I just have a little feeling here that Fawad Ahmed will be able to do something special with the ball. That one has been hit to the leg side for Joe Burns. Out to the man in the deep, though, at deep mid-wicket for just the single. Now Gregory is on strike, and I feel like I'll say the same thing about Gregory. So maybe just a wicket in one of Fawad Ahmed's last 2 overs if he gets both of them. Fawad Ahmed bowls once again. Oh, that's got to be close. LBW, and that is out. And just before I said it, or just after I said it, should I say, LBW wicket. And unfortunately for him, that means that once again, the Brisbane Heat lose another wicket. Gregory tried to sweep, and it did hit it must have been his left leg. And Suda has put no. And we have got Shohel in the chat as well. Hopefully I've said your name right. Please let me know if I haven't, and I will try my best to get it right. But welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. At the moment, the Brisbane Heat under a lot of pressure here. And at this stage, unless some sort of crazy miracle happens, they are unfortunately going to be losing this match, the Brisbane Heat, which means the Perth Scorchers will be moving on to face the Sydney Sixers on Saturday at the SCG. We have got wickets, says Harry Ross as well. And hey, brother, says Shahal as well. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. At the moment, I will just have a quick look. We're sitting on 74 likes, so we are extremely close to hitting 75. So thank you all very much for that. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Let's see if we can get to that 75 likes, maybe before the end of Fawad Ahmed's over. Heat lost, says Suda, and Harry said, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to donate. No worries at all, mate. As long as you have left a like, that is all that matters. And also that you are enjoying the videos as well. And that one is going to be a single. Right, Joe Burns is going to be on strike now for the final ball of Fawad Ahmed's over. Is he going to be able to get the wicket that I said he would? Although he might get another over at this rate, Fawad Ahmed. We have got, I want to, says Harry. It is no worries though, mate. I do appreciate it. That one is going to be a wide, so we have still got one more situation or one more ball in this situation, should I say. Your name says Shahul. My name is Hamish. It is a little bit of an unusual one in a way, but yeah, that is my name. And we have got the 75th like, says Abdul Hadi Shadiq. Hopefully I've said that right, but thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. I hope to see you guys all back for the final. And also, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have had a huge amount of support on this live stream, and I can't say thank you enough. I've already said it about 50 times, but I feel like, yeah, just thank you all very much for the amount of support. I hope you have enjoyed the live stream. And we have got MD Joel Rana has put 18 for 1 over, ran 189, and then 200 required for, of course, the Brisbane Heat here because of the Duckworth fluid system. U4M says sit here. Hopefully I've said that right. U4M. I'm not too sure what that means. Sorry, mate. But yeah, at the moment, 12.1 overs gone in this match. It is going to just be another single by the looks of it. And Joe Burns just gets a single once again. Abdul Hadi Siddiq. That's how you say it. Hopefully I said that a little bit better that time. But nonetheless, it is going to be an interesting match in the final. It is starting at 6:30 p.m. EDT, which I'm not too sure about the time in a few other countries, but I know for New Zealand that is going to be a 9:40 start once again, I believe. Oh, full toss there. Bartlett has hit that one as a single down the ground. Little bit of a misfield, but it didn't cost them any extra runs there. But at the moment, they are requiring 18.9 and over. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I am good to hear. Oh, it is good to hear it. 7:15 for AEDT. Is that see, I feel like my time zones are terrible. AEDT. I'm sorry, I can't. I was going to say Australian Eastern Daylight Time, but I know that's not quite what it is it? Yeah, I can't think of it. Oh, that was a nasty short ball for, I believe it was Joe Burns on strike. Yes, it was. But he does get it to the boundary there. So he has hit it very nicely there, Joe Burns. But it almost smacked him in the helmet there. Nonetheless, 19 off 13 for Joe Burns at the moment. But yeah, we have had just a huge amount of support on this live stream. We're up to 77 now. At this rate, we might even get closer to the 80 likes by the end of this one. So thank you all very much for that once again. AJ Ty running in once again, sorry. And that is going to be a single. So Bartlett is now going to be on strike for 2 balls at the end of this over. I said that they would be able to get 146, the Brisbane Heat, but at this rate, they will have to do pretty decently. They are just showing the Perth Scorchers have been able to win. So far, they have shown 2 of their wins. Or actually, they said 5 of the 9 so far have gone to the Perth Scorchers, I believe. I'm going to leave now. Have a good one. Thank you very much, Abdul. And I do appreciate you being here, mate. And hope to see you for the final. Now we are going to get 100 likes, says Harry Ross. I think we should work 200, says Abdul as well. Yeah, I mean, if we can get to that 80, I would be over the moon nonetheless. Like, even saying that I wanted to get to 30 at the start, like, that was crazy as well. Very well done from Hardy there. 300, says Harry Ross for the likes. Maybe for the final, we will be able to tick over to that 100. And then we will just see where we go from there. Well bowled from Ty there. It is going to be a single down the ground to long on. And that is 13 overs gone, 102 for 6 after the 13 so far. But yeah, they are showing that the Perth Scorchers in the final have been able to win quite a few titles so far. They have shown 3 so far that they were able to, 3, 4, and 6. And it is frozen at the moment for me. So I believe that is, okay, it was frozen for everyone. The Heats got scorched. said Nathan Johnson. They did a little bit in this match, but then the Duckworth-Lewis system didn't help them too much either, because of the fact that it did add an extra few runs and took away a power surge over as well. Fawad Ahmed, I said that he was going to be able to get the wicket of Joe Burns. Is he going to get a chance here? Joe Burns is on strike, but he has worked it to single. Worked it to leg for a single is what I was trying to say. But nonetheless, that one means that Bartlett is going to be on strike, sitting on 5 off 4 at the moment. At the moment, they would need 20.8 and over for them to be able to win this match, the Brisbane Heat. And if they somehow did do that, that would be an absolutely incredible innings for one of these two men at the crease. Bartlett has tried to whack that one. I don't know whether you can do that shot against Fawad Ahmed, because he does get quite a bit of spin on the ball and does put you in quite a bit of trouble when he does get the line and length right. At the moment, he is sitting on 2 for 16 off 3.2 over, so very impressive from him so far. Bartlett has worked it to leg, and that is just going to be the single once again. "96 more runs off 27. Going to be tough for the Brisbane Heat, that is for sure. Unfortunately, the top order for them just didn't quite deliver, unlike, of course, the Perth Scorchers top lineup, or the top order, should I say. Burns has put a bit onto that one, dragged down from Fawad Ahmed, and that one has gone for 6. But yeah, it was the fact that Livingston was able to get 77 off only, I believe it was 39 balls, if I'm not wrong. And then also 49 off 28, I think it was, for Mitch Marsh. Almost able to get the 50 up until, of course, the rain delay took them off the field. And then also Cameron Bancroft was able to have a decent knock at the top of the order as well. And he did get his 50. And we have got Munro needs to bowl. That would be interesting viewing. But I don't know whether he would want to risk injury trying to bowl. We have got Swati in the chat as well. Hopefully I've said your name right, by the way. He did say hi. So welcome to the live stream, mate. Do appreciate you being here. Fawad Ahmed now. How is he going to answer? Oh, it's well bowled, but it is going to be possibly a 2 here. They look like they're going to go for it. Yes, they are going to get the 2 there. So he's only got one more ball here, Fawad Ahmed, to get the wicket. Is he going to be able to? But 146 might not be a mile off at this stage. We will have to wait and see there. Right, Fawad Ahmed to Joe Burns. 30 off 18 he is sitting on at the moment. Oh, Fawad Ahmed not liking that one, so he does decide to bowl it again. Ball slipping in his hand, perhaps, by the looks of it. And they are saying that Fawad Ahmed would deserve a Big Bash title. He does. I think he's played quite a few seasons as well. Last ball here. Dragged down a little bit. It is out through the covers for just the single. I'm sorry I have to go. I might be back, but I will be there on Saturday. Hope you get 100 or likes. And can you tell me on Saturday if the Heat get 133? Thanks. Have a great day. No worries, Harry. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Do appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you for that final, and I will let you know. You might have to remind me a little bit, but hopefully I will remember. But yeah, now it is the situation of how many runs are the Brisbane Heat going to be able to get. They aren't going to be able to chase this down. Harry has said bye once again. I will see you later. But yeah, they aren't going to be able to chase this down. 21.8 runs per over. So it is going to be interesting. Oh, okay. They are just talking about the fact that Chris Gale was able to get 88 runs off 24 balls. And the funny side of that is the fact that they only need 87. But of course, is Joe Burns and Bartlett combined, are they going to be the same as Chris Gale? And I don't think they're quite going to be there, unfortunately. But it will be interesting to see how it goes. I feel like I've almost lost my voice as well, because something that I don't realize is when I take my headphones off, when I'm not listening to the game, I actually yell quite a bit. So I'm not actually sure how loud it is for you guys when I do talk. Hopefully it's not like completely blasting your eardrums. But yeah, nonetheless, hopefully we do get to see the Brisbane Heat get around that 150 mark. Or Joe Burns inside edge there, and it is just going to be a single. But now they are sitting on 14.1 overs gone. We've only got 23 balls left. This second innings has flown by. Well, the first 8 overs did anyway, or 9 overs, sorry, and then the next 5 have seemed a little bit slower, but then there's almost been more wickets throughout those ones, I think. But Joe Burns sitting on 32 off 20. Probably not too bad for him overall, but unfortunately, it may be just on the wrong day, unfortunately. Or well bowled from Ty. Hit down the ground for Bartlett. Almost a run-out opportunity there. And Bartlett, he would love to get quite a few runs with the bat here because of the fact that he is normally swapped out when they are bowling. He normally gets 1 over at the start, and then it does become Morne Morkel. Of course, in this match, it was Stickety who did get taken off, which was an interesting situation, who wasn't too happy about it. There's still a bit of movement there for AJ Ty in that situation. They are going to get 2 here, and Dev has got thank in the chat as well. Thank you very much, mate, for being here. At the moment, we are sitting on a total of 81 likes. I keep on looking away from the likes for a second, and I come back, and we keep on smashing bigger numbers out of the park. We are sitting on 81 at the moment. And I've realized when I look at it, you can kind of see that I have been jigging my leg out of excitement for this match. And you can actually, like, I saw myself there, and I kind of just have been bobbing up and down. But nonetheless, that is going to be a boundary for Joe Burns. And he moves on to 38 off 22. Very nice shot there from Joe Burns. Works it down to kind of that backward backward point region. And it is another 4. Joe Burns doesn't look too happy. Of course, that will be because of the fact that they do need a lot more runs than they have got there. Or they are showing the Sydney Sixers with the trophy in hand. So it will be interesting to see which team out of the Perth Scorchers or the Brisbane, or not the Brisbane Heat, sorry, Perth Scorchers or the Sydney Sixers are going to be able to get the win in that finals match. It is on Saturday. They are just showing them all celebrating the win, the Sydney Sixers. They have shown the trophies that the Perth Scorchers have won as well. Oh, that's a nice shot from Joe Burns, but unfortunately it's gone straight up in the air, and that is the wicket. And Tyson has said out. Ryan has said 79 needed off 19. Now it is 79 needed off 18, because unfortunately for them, it is just not the Brisbane Heat's night. Perth Scorchers just put a massive total on the board. They need 27 and over now. I said that they were going to get 146 all out. And at the moment, they might struggle to get to that number. But it is going to be Mitch Swepson who is coming to the crease. And he can bat a little bit, I think, Mitch Swepson. So maybe he will be able to get 1 or 2 more boundaries, get them closer to that. But at the moment, they would need to go at, it's going to be hard. They need about 25 runs off 18 balls if they did want to get to that. But unfortunately, by the looks of it, on my one, they hadn't actually updated that Swepson was at the crease. As you can see, he just disappeared, or whoever it was down below disappeared, which I thought for a second meant that he had already gone out, Swepson. But now Bartlett sitting 7 from 7. Swepson sitting on no runs so far because he is facing his first ball here, and it is going to be Aaron Hardy. It is a big swing from Swepson. Work to the leg side for just the single. And they are saying that the plan is to get Josh Philippe out nice and early if they do want to win the final. That is for sure. Because he can just score a lot of runs as well. And then I assume James Vince would also be one that they wouldn't mind getting out nice and early as well. Because that's the thing. Both of these sides, they have very strong batting lineups, but then they've got those bowlers to back it up as well. Like the Sydney Sixers, the likes of DeWarshus, they've got Steve O'Keefe as well. Or Bartlett has gone in the air there, and it is going to be dropped, unfortunately. Who dropped that one? I think it's Bancroft. No, it's Liam Livingston. He's not happy at all. And he might have hurt his hand there, Liam Livingstone, by the looks of it. Or was he just... Yeah, unfortunately, didn't quite take that one there. Did go through the hands. Although it does look like he's hurt his finger a little bit, Liam Livingstone. So hopefully it isn't too bad. We have got, once again, a whole heap of spam in the chat, unfortunately. But we are sitting on 82 likes as well. Thank you all very much for that. I do appreciate it. Scorchers win, says Siraj. At this stage, it is looking very likely, that is for sure. And that means that they will be moving on to verse the Sydney Sixers in the final of the BBL 10. And that is going to be at the SCG for the first time, or the first time in a long time, that is, with 75% attendance. And that is going to be on Saturday. We are going to be doing a live stream for that one as well. So I hope to see most of you there for that as well. Bartlett now has whacked that one a little bit. And he has got 6 there, Bartlett. And he has done very nicely there. He is sitting on 19 off 10 now, and all of a sudden that 146 could be on the cards. But Xavier Bartlett, he is still such a young player as well, so he will be loving this. And like they are saying, he wouldn't normally get a chance to bat here, Bartlett, because he does normally get subbed out for Morne Morkel after normally the 10 overs of their bowling. But this time it was Steckity, who will be disappointed that he didn't get to play too much of this match. Oh, and Bartlett's tried to do it again, but unfortunately for him this time, and it's a great take from Cameron Bancroft. And that is the wicket now. And they still need 12 more for my prediction. I said there'd be 146 all out. Can they get the 12 more? I feel like that is quite a big ask. Out, says Tyson. It was indeed. And that's a great take from Cameron Bancroft. And I feel like some of those ex-keepers, or he is still a keeper, I think, Cameron Bancroft, but he does very well there. And that is once again another wicket for the Brisbane Heat. So now, with only 13 balls left, Bartlett is gone for 19. They are going to need 30.5 required run rate here, the Brisbane Heat, to be able to win this match. It's going to be certainly difficult for them. Oh, and they are asking the hard questions in the commentary booth. They are saying, if Jason Roy is recovered from his ankle injury, who do you play? Do you play Bancroft, who did get the 50, and then he also has taken a couple good one good catch in the field, but has looked pretty sharp in the field. And they are saying you got to play Roy, perhaps. Oh no, that one's gone straight up, but it is going to be finding the gap. And if that goes for 4, no, it isn't. It is just going to be the 2 by the looks of it. Bancroft, man of the match, 3 catches, 2 wickets, 50-something runs. Says Tyson, how did he get 2 wickets? I am confused a little bit. I don't think he bowled, did he, Bancroft, in the end? But nonetheless, 8 down at the moment. They need 10 more runs for my prediction to be correct. I'm hoping that it will be somewhere near that. But unfortunately, Liam Livingstone, they are showing him at the moment dropping that catch. But he did actually hurt his finger in that situation. I think he bent it round at an awkward angle. Late injury perhaps for Liam Livingstone, which isn't what you want to see. Doesn't look too comfortable at the moment. He is holding it a little bit here, Liam Livingstone. Right, it is Morne Morkel on strike. AJ Ty bowling. 2 overs left at the moment. Oh, it's a good ball. I know he did not bowl my bad, says Tyson. No worries, mate. Tell you what, Morne Morkel not getting any bet on that. And Shane Warne, as said on the commentary box, he's not much of a batsman, Morkel, unfortunately for him. But I'm hoping he can get a little bit of bet on something here for the sake of having Sweepson on strike a little bit here. Oh, and he has it to lead side. And tell you what, that's a nice shot from Morne Morkel. That one's going to go close to the boundary, but it is just going to be 2 by the looks of it. Or are they going to get 3? No, they did just get the 2 there. Shane Warne is saying that Mono Morkel's a lovely man. He just can't bat very well. Hopefully, they can get another 8 runs. That's all they need. If they get bowled out for 8 more runs, then my prediction early on would be correct. And I feel like I would absolutely love it if it was. Now, AJ Ty rolling him once again. Steaming in, I should say. He is ready to take a wicket if he can. And Morkel plays it straight. It is going to just be a dot ball there. 62 more runs needed off 9 balls. So because of it, the run rate needed, it is over 36, which means at this stage, Perth Scorchers will be taking on the Sydney Sixers. It will be at the SCG, and it will be on Saturday night. And I will be doing a live stream for it. So hopefully you will all be here to watch the game with me. Morkel's played an awkward-looking shot, and that is going to be the wicket, unfortunately, for Morne Morkel. Only getting 2. Out, 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 says Tyson as well. Who is winning this match, says Tyson. At this stage, unfortunately, yeah, it is going to be only one way from here, and that is going to be the Perth Scorchers. They were going to need a huge total here, the Brisbane Heat, to be able to chase it down. With the Duckworth-Lewis as well, they were going to need 200. And now it is Ben Lachlan at the crease, who isn't a terrible batsman either, I don't think. Ben Lachlan. He might not have too much experience, but he is going to see how he can go here. AJ Ty, the big fast bowler. I feel like, is he going to bowl another bouncer? Was that one called a bouncer to Morne Morkel? Because I don't think it would have been. So I feel like this one is either going to be short or a Yorker. It's the Heat, definitely. It's so obvious, says Tyson. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not noticing it at the moment, perhaps. The thing is, current run rate of 8.28, that's a decent run rate in a normal game. But unfortunately for them, it's just the wrong game for them to be able to win it when the Perth Scorchers had 189 off only 18.1. Or it was a little bit of a dab. Oh, it has been called a wide there. So that is another run. It is a wide, and it will be the short ball as well. So he isn't allowed any more bounces. I think Liam Livingston, man of the match, he scored 66, he scored 77 off, I believe it was about 40-something balls, wasn't it? Or 39 balls, maybe. Ben Lachlan there, you could hear him say, oh, no, thank you to that one. It almost went a little bit close to his body there. Andrew Ty swinging it into the batsman there a little bit. Ben Lachlan didn't look like he wanted anything to do with that one. And I feel like he knows that this one's going at his body here from Ty. He wanted to hit it hard as well. That is going to be a single. 13 balls. I'm not too sure what that part is, Ryan. I'm sorry. You'll have to let me know a little bit further. Right. They need 6 runs here, and then they can go out. If they can get 6 and then go out, then my prediction is right. Are they going to get 6? Maybe off the edge. Perhaps might get them there. But Swepson at the moment might be the better batsman, but he isn't actually going to get a chance too much on strike. Can we get an edge for 4 and then 2 more runs and then have the last wicket fall perhaps for my prediction to be right? Or is Hardy going to clean them up right now? Oh, that one's gone straight up in the air. It's very, very high. It's very high, and it is dropped. And AJ tried to drop that one. That is a single there. So that could have been the final wicket, but it was dropped. So because of it, AJ Ty just not lining it up, unfortunately. That's a good shot. Is that the current shot? Is that the current shot? Because if it is, that is a very good shot from Swepson. Yes, it is. It's gone to the boundary. I think Liam Livingston, man of the match, he scored 60. He scorched 66, scorched 77 from 13 balls, said Ryan as well. Yeah, Liam Livingston is a decent shout for man of the match here. Oh, it's going to be a wide. No, it's not right. We have lost scoreboard at the moment on the Real Cricket. But Swepson did a very nice shot there to get a 4. That was so high, says Tyson. It was indeed. AJ Ty almost got it on the forehead there. And that could have been dangerous for him, because if he had taken that on the forehead, more than likely he would have missed the next match. That is a wide. That is a wide. That is a wide. Right. We are sitting on 146. That anyone wondering why I'm getting so excited? That was my prediction before the match of how many, or not before the match, but at the start of the innings of how many they were going to get. I said they'd get 146 all out. What is your prediction, says Tyson? I said 146 all out. That was very early on in the innings as well. So if this is a wicket here, I would be right. Please. It's a dot ball. Right. I said 146 all out. I didn't say 146 with a wicket in hand. This next ball or the one after has to be a wicket here. But it is going to be the Perth Scorchers versing. Last ball, says Dyson as well. Is it going to be another dot ball? Yes, it is. Right. It is going to be the last ball. Can it be a wicket? I wish I hadn't said all out. I wish I just said 146, but I said it would be all out. So this ball needs to get the wicket here, Hardy. And I don't know whether it will, because of the fact that it's going to be tough for him to be able to get it. But I feel like it's not really likely, unfortunately. And that one has been hit down the ground from Swepson. And that one is a 4. Oh, no, you're wrong. Said Tyson, I know. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it right in that situation. I was close. 146 all out for 150 for 9. I will take that. But nonetheless, that means that the Perth Scorchers have won this match by 49 runs with the Duckworth-Lewis system. They are going to be moving to the final to take on the Sydney Sixers. And that means that it could be a very interesting final, a rematch of the qualifying final. Or the, I think they called it the qualifying final. But nonetheless, that means that whoever wins this next match will be BBL 10 champions. Mitch Marsh, a very happy man there, was on 49 before the rain stopped play. And it is still the big question of how many could they have gotten to the Perth Scorchers if the rain hadn't come in a little bit. They still had 11 balls left and they were sitting on 189 for 1. Good night. See your stream on Saturday. Says Tyson. See you later, mate. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. But nonetheless, I will quickly have a look at our likes as well. We're sitting on 84. So we are 1 away from that 85 that we did mention a little bit earlier on. But the final is going to be at the SCG. It is going to be a 6:30 p.m. EDT start. And go first. Tyson has said bye as well. See you later, mate. We have still got it that it will be live. I'm wondering what is happening there because it says that the game is going to be over. Well, the game is over. Subscribe to the Kiwi lad, said Nuruddin Muhammad. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that a lot. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We will be doing the final as well. The Sydney Sixers versus the Perth Scorchers, the rematch from the match that happened last week. In that match, the Sydney Sixers were a little bit too good, but with the performance from the Perth Scorchers today, maybe they could be the ones who are going to be lifting that trophy. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, that is for sure. And I hope we do get a high-scoring match on our hands. I do normally play a little bit of Cricket 19 at the end of these live streams because of the fact that I normally have started a match earlier on. But because of the rain, I didn't really get too much of a chance to play one. So we're only a couple overs in to a 2020 match. So it is currently 1 a.m. in New Zealand. So I might be getting a tad late, but I will have a quick look and see. And in the end, 34 votes were cast on my little poll that I did. And the Perth Scorchers were winning 51%. It just became 35. And someone just voted for the Perth Scorchers. So that means that, in a way, the overall population of people watching the videos were right in regards to the Perth Scorchers being able to win this one. I'm not sure when all of those votes came in, though. Maybe some were close to after the match. But nonetheless, I think we are almost at the end of this live stream. We'll quickly see if you guys have got any other chat messages that you do want to send before I do end this one. But I do just want to say once again, thanks a bunch for watching this live stream. I have appreciated every single one of you being here. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream as well. I do try my best to make it so that you guys do enjoy these ones. We've had a huge amount of support on this one. I can't thank you all enough for it because of the fact that it just makes me even more hyped up for the final, because hopefully we will have a very good game on our hands. But yeah, I see that we are sitting on that 84 likes. And at the start, I actually set the goal of 20 likes at the start of this live stream. So we smashed it 4 times as many. And it's just awesome. So thank you all very much. But we have got other videos coming out on the channel very soon. We have got our normal cricket live streams that we sometimes do. And then we've also got a few cricket games on Xbox that we do play. And then also we've got our rugby that we normally do a little bit of the watch along and whatnot too as well. But anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the Kiwi Lads channel, or the Kiwi Lads Clips channel. Sorry, it is the link in the description. Or no, it's not. Sorry, I don't think I've got it in the description. It's the link. It's the pinned comment. And that link will take you to the Kiwi Lads Clips channel, where we will be launching videos very soon. Anyone who is tuning in now and does get the chance to subscribe to that, you will be one of the first, because we haven't actually uploaded any videos on it yet. So we are very early in that regard. But yeah, do let me know. We've got Kyle, I just fell asleep. Says Kyle, tell you what, mate, there were plenty of exciting moments throughout this match. And we did reach 84 likes as well. So we did have a lot of people watching, which is pretty incredible. And yeah, I do appreciate every single one of you for that. And it does make me very excited for this live match that we are going to be seeing on Saturday night as well. It's just, yeah, crazy scenes. That is for sure. But anyway, I think we are pretty much at the end of this live stream. My bad brother says, Kyle, no worries, mate. I do appreciate all the support you've been showing on the channel over the past few months as well. Like, yeah, like the amount of support that these videos have been getting lately, it's just awesome. You know, like, it just makes me more and more excited to keep on making them for you guys. But we will be back for the final. I will quickly go through the scorecard so that anyone who is tuning in now does get the chance to be able to see in the end what the result was. So pretty much the Perth Scorchers were the team that were batting first. And straight away they were looking sharp because of the fact that Liam Livingston got 77 off 39. Cameron Bancroft 58 off 42 not out. And then Mitch Marsh 49 off 29 not out. They only batted for the 18.1 overs. And then unfortunately the rain came. And I thought when that happened that we were going to unfortunately get another game rained off, like the one that I did for the Perth Scorchers versus Melbourne Stars earlier in the season. But luckily they only lost a few overs. But the Duckworth-Lewis system did benefit the Perth Scorchers because of the fact that they were going to need 200 runs, the Brisbane Heat, off their 18 overs, and they were only going to be allowed 1 power surge over, which did make it pretty rough for them. But nonetheless, they did try and throw everything at it. Chris Lynn, 22 off 17, still couldn't quite get going there, Chris Lynn. Genley was sitting on 14 off 7. Marnus Labuschagne, 15 off 14 before he was bowled by Fawad Ahmed. Hazlitt got 3 off 5. Pearson, 15 off 13. Joe Burns, 38 off 24. Lewis Gregory, 2 from 3. Xavier Bartlett, 19 off 17. Swepson, 11 off 7. Morkel did manage to get 2 off 4. And then Ben Lachlan was 2 off 13. I can hear the cat banging at the window, I believe that was, which was what that loud bang was, but I will be letting him in just a short moment. But pretty much my guess was 146 all out for the Brisbane Heat innings. And in the end, it was 150 for 9. So, yeah, pretty exciting matchup. So what happens now with the final? It will be between the Perth Scorchers and the Sydney Sixers. And it will be at the SCG. So whoever wins that next match between the Scorchers and the Melbourne Stars not the Melbourne Stars, the Sydney Sixers will be able to be the BBL champions and get to hold that trophy. Yeah, it could be very interesting, that is for sure. And I am looking forward to it well and truly. But now, at the moment, it is 1:09 a.m. in New Zealand, so I should seriously think about going to bed. So anyway, thank you all very much for tuning in. I do appreciate you all being here. And yeah, we didn't get to play too much Cricket 19 today. When is it? Said Kyle as well. It is going to be on Saturday at 9:40 p.m. New Zealand time is when it starts. That is on Saturday night. But yeah, it is going to be interesting to see who will be able to win that match. The last time those two matches, or the last time those two teams played, should I say, it is going to be interesting to see who is going to be able to win it, because the Sixers were able to last time. And then both of these teams have had a few titles between them. So that just makes it even more exciting. But nonetheless, anyway, I will be ending this live stream now. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this live stream. And yeah, I will see you all for the next one, which will be the final between these two, or not the two sides that play tonight, but between the Perth Scorchers and the Sydney Sixers. Okay, sounds good. Good night, brother. See you next stream. See you later, Kyle. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I will see you all for the next one.